Yeah, no, that's crazy. No, that's nah. I have so many questions about playing that way. Like, isn't it just bad for your wrists? Like, I don't like. Isn't like you like doing this the whole time and like locking your wrist hinge? There's no way that is like a long term sustainable way to like play a keyboard. Guys, we'll talk. I have a lot of thoughts on the Toronto situation and what Adam Adamu said and what Aroma. Like, there's just a lot of spin coming out of the Toronto camp, and generally, I think they may have. What's good, JP? I think they may have majorly fucked up in how they just navigated this whole window. But let's watch the Bush side of it, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts.
May 26th, 3:01 Central, 4:01 Eastern. This is the third time I'm doing the intro, so I'm going to keep it short. Bush staff here, joined by Jersey Jerry, joined by our drunk, raging alcoholic, GM Jace. Hello. Meeting adjourned. Meeting began.
He began.
How we doing? Good.
Meeting
Everyone
has
feeling
begun.
good?
Good.
Meeting
We're
begun.
recording on all ends over here, so we're straight now.
Love that.
I love it. I'm currently in Bush HQ. It's under construction. But we've had a long 15 hours. A call came through. Behind the Bush came out last night. Thank you to everyone that's watched so far. Fuck Clown9.
Let's actually, before we watch that, I want to quickly talk about that because people don't quite understand this. And before I bore people, actually, you know what? We'll talk about the Emmy thing after.
Shout out Big Biz.
Because shout out to the CDO guys for winning an Emmy. I think people don't understand what the Emmy means, but they've been trying to get a sports Emmy for like a minute. And I thought they did their champs coverage. The final day was like really good, and they got rewarded. So it's a fucking W.
Business Sass, and fuck Pookie, Wevy's agent. But we're on to the next
Pookie,
bomb.
damn.
Jerry, what you texted?
I did not see that, Craig.
Sass
That's
and
really
Jace
funny.
last night. You said bomb, big bomb, Baghdad, Twin Towers bomb.
Yeah. 8:39. Just looked it up. 8:39 p.m. Abe called and said, "Hey, just a heads up, Jer. Make sure you fill the boys in. Just got a call from Coy. I'll be scrimming with them all week, and playing on Friday, most likely. So that's when I contacted you guys, and I was like, "Yeah, this is a bomb. This is a big bomb. This is a big bomb." And then we just that was just and we just scrambled.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much 15 hours of scramble.
Top players do not have a players union. They tried to make one, and they were unable to collectively collect themselves in order to make one. So no, that is a hole that the players have dug for themselves and continue to dig. And no one could save themselves but themselves on that one. And yeah, I don't know what to tell you. This has been an ongoing issue for like 13 years, and they have continued to fuck it up. So
Scrambling for nothing.
Yeah,
Literally for nothing.
15 hours of scrambling to end up with the exact same team that we started with yesterday. So that's good on the bright side. We still got the boys. We've got all of us.
Yep. But I mean, we just also we were in the dark 99% of this process.
Yeah, there was kind of like a chain of commands that was like setting everyone back because we can't say much, but we needed Coy to make their decision so that we could make a decision on if Abe were to go, who would replace him. And then we started hearing rumors about another guy going on our team.
Yeah.
And then we just sat in silence pretty much for 3 hours, and then they said, never mind. So that was good. I mean, I was happy with that.
I know she's crazy.
That's best case, for sure.
Because we were about to be in a kind of a tough spot.
Because it was like 4 hours last night in a Discord, us, the players, and then at 8:30 a.m. it continued this morning. I'm sitting in Dave's office with Jerry, Austin's office, lights are off, and the players are in there. They're just full trolls, and Jerry was ready to off himself.
Yeah.
I was howling laughing.
Yeah, Jerry was not.
I mean, I feel for them, bro, because like again, with the cascading of this whole situation, what are my thoughts on the 10K buyout for Wevy? I had Austin in here yesterday, Ben, and I was trying to tell Austin, and Austin was pretty like, for him, the 10K was kind of what they wanted. And I get their perspective. I would say that I think it's a little bit high for someone that is likely not going to be on some multi-year deal, who is only going to be there for one major qualifier cycle, an event, and then potentially EWC because they're not going to champs. It feels like 10K is like pretty high. The thing is that's kind of then on C9 to sort of negotiate like an equivalent value. You know what I'm saying? Of what they feel like the market price is. No, Austin, I'll read you word to word for what Austin said. Okay? And I know, but I also... Let me pull up Austin's message real quick. Hold on one second, chat. Let me pull up my Twitch dashboard. Here we go. Well, Austin said yesterday. Oh, I misread this. So Austin said yesterday, I actually was not planning on negotiate. Oh, so okay, no, so I did read this correctly. I actually was not planning on negotiating off of 10K. I gave my finest lower offer. I had zero interest in letting Webby go. I didn't want the 10K, but I needed to give him a number. 10K was me being the nicest I could possibly do because Webby wanted to go into a C9. I originally came out being like, I wouldn't talk to anyone for less than 20K. So, okay, so I actually did read that correctly. Austin was basically like, it's 10K of the road. Here's the thing, Ben, is I think 10K is a little bit high. I think Austin obviously tries to play hardball. So like you got to just understand Austin's perspective on it. Like he's playing his role in the negotiation. But then that's kind of on C9 to be like, okay, you know, where can we find a number that makes sense? This is something I talked about yesterday too. And unfortunately C9 clearly has no fucking ability to do this anymore. Maybe at one point they did, but as an org right now, I don't know if you guys saw the Rainbow Six shit, but like it's not just COD that C9 is putting themselves into a fucking bind these days. Bro, it got so dark outside. Sorry, I'm like distracted because my apartment literally just got pitch fucking dark. That's for C9 to figure out how we bridge the gap. If this is a gentleman or a phase or an optic, they would say, okay, well, we're not going to pay 10K for an amateur player like this. We'll meet in the middle. Maybe we do a loan. Maybe we do some combo activations and like, you know what I'm saying? Like there are ways that you can be creative with it to try and find the right amount of value in it. I just think it was an opening negotiation out of Bush and they expected C9 to counter. I still think though, the fact that this ended with Webby having to commit to giving up his potential future EWC earnings is ridiculous. I think the way that C9 are conducting themselves across the board in esports right now is fucking pathetic. And I think I'm very happy that it seems like across the board in the community, the esports community now, people are really understanding that this isn't the C9 of old, that they've really lost their perspective on how to conduct business in this industry in a respectable elite tier fashion that matches the prestige of their org. Doing shit like this, it does not reflect well in NA esports. It does not reflect well in the esports industry in general. And I think C9 have really lost their way, unfortunately, on that aspect. Let's go, Rafi. Bro, it is... I'm sorry, chat. Well, it's a monsoon outside right now. That's why I got dark, but holy fucking shit. Apologies if it got so dark on camera. Because, like, it literally went from, like, no more than 10 minutes ago, it was, like, partially cloudy. And now it is pitch fucking dark outside, yeah. Looked at the radar. Let me plug up the radar on my fucking screen. I mean, yeah. I mean... that's me. And yeah, I mean, I think you guys can see pretty clearly there's a lot of red heading my way. Anyway, let's watch the fucking video.
He was not having it. Like we were in
No,
full.
I just wanted a decision.
Like us four, we're in full panic mode trying to figure out what's going on, and we've got Byron, Cap, and Cammy here in the call just going, GG's, bro, it's fries, bro. Like, just we're like, bro, like, we need some input here. We're trying to figure out what's going on here. And they just weren't getting us anything.
Abe leaving stressed out Cap to a point where Cap was like, I'm going to have to step up. I got to start taking walks. Cap was outside taking walks, getting ready for scrimmage.
No, Wemby was useless last night, bro.
He was up at 9 a.m. this morning, like walking. He's like, I'm going to have to step up in Abe's place. I got to get my shit right.
Yeah. He's going story mode.
Yeah, it's his story. He's taking it over.
It was just the boys saying, fuck Abe. We're going to have to try so hard now for like 4 hours this morning, but we got it done. I will say, Jerry, Sass, we got to get Jay some more clout.
Yeah, Jay some more clout? Nah. Hell no.
The Koi GM, probably a good guy. Guys,
player, as you guys know, if you watch European football, for example, you can say the player is not worth something. At the end of the day, it's capitalism, bro. It's whatever the market will pay. Okay, it's whatever the market will pay. That's the value, right? That's how negotiation works. That's how an open, relatively open system works. Okay. Luka is an onliner. He literally has played pretty good at LAN this year. I think he's developing nicely, and I think FaZe are gonna have an interesting decision in this offseason about trying to put him in the right situation possible next year. But like, he's definitely still a good prospect. I think Rafi would fucking agree with me and call Hayes and Rick, who are known fucking idiots in the chat, fucking morons. Slowly.
He's got it. If Jason's calling him, he's got to answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, dude,
I don't think they were thinking about us at all.
No, they had no worry about
Not
our
even.
team.
It wasn't even
Mates,
coming up.
I think
I was texting
they're getting
that phone buzz.
they're
And
getting
he was
extra,
just
bro.
turning it down, face down.
Dude,
Or
I was
Dell.
texting the guy so like four or five messages in a row, like, hey man, like first I texted him was like, so you guys are like, is there a chance Abe goes to your team? Like we kind of need a heads up
Dude,
on that
Rafi,
because the
you're funny,
roster's
bro.
locked for us tomorrow. And then all
I have
through
no
the
idea,
night,
King.
like up until like midnight, where I'm DMing him, like trying to figure out what's going on. He's like, I'm gonna have an answer for you early tomorrow. And I was like, okay. Fast forward to early tomorrow, and I'm getting the same thing. We have no clue what's going on. We're having conversations, blah, blah, blah. This happened. This went all the way until about 15 minutes before the roster lock for the elite qualifier. And everyone's in the dark. Me, Mook, Jerry, Sass, all the players, nobody knows what's going on.
Because Toronto didn't know what they wanted to do. And I got to be honest, I'm not really sure. Toronto's such an oddball team to me. I don't quite understand why they keep doing this thing where it's like they're clearly a good team, but like I don't know if they're good enough, and I think some of them also think that they're not good enough to win the event. They're good enough to get third. So like, why are they pumping on this Jamie thing and not just like pulling the trigger on it? I liked the Abe idea. I don't know, like, I know Jamie, clearly to what Ben said, and I've heard the same, Jamie got a little bit frustrated. From what I understand, Jamie got a bit frustrated about this whole thing and took it upon himself to just remove himself from the situation, which I have a lot of respect for. Because Jamie was just sitting here like, fuck all this. It's been going on for months now. Like, this is ridiculous. Let me just take the high road and remove myself and let this team just kind of figure it out. And then it was a whole thing. And now he's back on the team. Like, I don't know, bro. Toronto is just, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Ben, I have some broad strokes on what's going on there too. I've talked to some people. It's just odd, bro. The way they went about it, and the way they went about it, and now the result of it makes it. They're gonna have to do a lot of work to build their trust back within the team. They trust themselves to keep fucking, you know what I'm saying? Keep hitting the level required to go deeper in the tournament. Falcons, and I talked to Clay about it, was in kind of a similar spot. And Clay said that was a big focus in running in the major three, was like, we pump figure roster change. Like, we got to make sure we build teamwork and trust. Toronto's got to do the same thing now. But Jamie's also got to improve his play style. I love Jamie, but Jamie's got to figure out a way to play more aggressive on the map. It will help him so much more if he can just get a few more kills, put down some more damage, just play a bit more aggressive will kind of help fill the map a little bit better. Otherwise, I just think they're so reliant on the other three to just drop fucking bombs. And they're doing a good job, but it's like, I don't know if it's an effective strategy to get to a final. It's good enough to get third. I don't know if it's good enough to get into a final if you're probably playing a Thieves or an Optic or a FaZe or Gentleman's the event, you know?
Potential pickups are in the dark too.
Yeah, I mean, potential pickups that we don't even know about. We're getting info from different people saying like, "Hey, there's another guy that."
Yeah,
may
I mean,
go
I feel you on that,
somewhere," and
Rafi.
We're like, "Oh shit!" So we're
Yeah, I
in-
mean, we had a guy that we had a dude that was about to join a scrim with his team, and he doesn't know if he's supposed to be joining it or not.
yeah. He's spam calling
He
Byron
was like, "What
"Hey."
should I tell my team?"
He's like, he's spam calling Byron. Byron's like, "This guy's called me 5 times in the last minute. What do I do?" And we're like, hold, just for a few more minutes. Like, it was,
I mean, we were about 5 minutes away from dropping Abe.
yeah. With no choice, we weren't gonna have a choice, or we weren't gonna be playing elite qualifier. Like, it was as down to the wire as you could get it. Like, it was.
We held firm though.
We did. Held firm, and it worked out.
Didn't
Thankfully.
have a choice.
Yeah.
I was hoping I would just wake up today and wake up to a
Bro,
text.
what? Seaside and fucking Rick, what are you arguing about, bro? What are you
that
arguing?
said, "We're all good. Abe's staying."
Yeah.
Instead,
It just turned into a fucking nightmare.
I'll be honest. I didn't think there was a chance Abe was gonna come back.
I thought there was
I was
always a
50. We got the closer we got to the deadline, the more I was like, I think Abe's staying.
Mm.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you're talking about it that much and you're waiting that, because I'm pretty sure the pro roster's locked today as well at the same time. Like, maybe not the same time, maybe a little later in the day. But I'm pretty sure for the weekend and for the pro rosters, they locked today as well. So there
Correct.
had to be
Well,
a
at the
decision
time that
made
they were
at some
recording this,
point.
yes.
It's just whether or not it was going to be before our roster's locked, which was the problem.
So, and the conclusion is they're not trialing him, because the original plan, they were going to trial him for a week, have him play one match, and then they were going to do thumbs up, thumbs down. It would have been crazy if they trialed him.
So that part I didn't understand. So that this is the part that very much confuses me, because we're in stage 4 now. So the plan for Toronto was after they were clearly apparently not going to get fucking Byron Nasty. They were like, we want to drop Jamie, but we want to maybe not judge Jamie, so let's bring Abe in, and if it doesn't, like...
And then said, "No, we're going to go with someone else." And then he wouldn't have been able to play in the elite.
Yeah, I mean, he would have been the Bush's biggest cheerleader, I guess. Just
Which is a fair
he
point.
would've
This
been on
really
the watch
screws
party,
over-
just watching us play.
Really screws over the Bush.
That
There's no
would've
way
been
for them to
rough.
pick him back up.
He wouldn't have had a
He
choice.
wouldn't have liked that at all.
No. He'd have been fiending to compete.
They got to change this deadline, this roster lock deadline. They got to change it.
It's a fake deadline.
I feel like the rosters shouldn't lock until like an hour before the tournament begins.
No, that's a terrible, terrible idea. The rosters need... Okay, so I think what happened here is that this is a bit of an odd situation. Monday was a federal holiday. Normally, CDL rosters lock on a Monday afternoon. Unfortunately, Monday was a federal holiday. Nobody was in the office. And I think what happened with this cycle is that both the Challengers roster lock, which is normally midweek, like Tuesday, Wednesday, ended up being on the same day as the pro roster lock. So this kind of fucked everything up a bit. I think this is just a weird edge case for it's just not going to normally happen this way. It just happened to fall on Memorial Week. I will say the Challengers for the Elite has to roster lock for 2 reasons. One is that the tournament organizer needs to understand which teams that qualified for that stage of the elite, pro roster lock is Tuesdays now. It used to be Mondays. Is it not Mondays anymore, JP? It's not Tuesdays. But there's a problem with the handbook not being public. We don't know any of this fucking bullshit. It's now Tuesdays. It was literally Monday afternoon for like 6 years. So they just arbitrarily changed it again. Off of Monday. Last year was Tuesday, bro. This is. They need to make the CDL fucking. Oh my god, bro. They need to make the CDL handbook public. That's not a problem. All right. Let me then back up, okay? Because I didn't even know that. I assumed it was still Monday. So now they're both on Tuesday. Agreed. They both can't be the same day because this causes this problem. Okay, if they're gonna continue to do elite roster locks on a Tuesday, it can't be on the same day as a pro roster lock. Okay. But elite needs a roster lock because they need to do two things. They need to of the teams that qualified for the elites, they need to verify their rosters are eligible to retain that spot. Okay. And then the next piece is they need to determine three things. They need to now they know the number of qualifier spots available in the elite qualifier. Then they need to determine 16 teams that will then be able to play in that closed qualifier. So without that lock, it gets very dicey, and they're generating a tournament bracket on like Saturday morning, which is not how this should get done. So it needs to be a roster lock. Could you argue that maybe they can push it back to like a Wednesday or a Thursday? I could see the argument either or other way. To Carrie's point, this is a cycle where I think at the moment a lot of people on the low tier of NA challengers are like, fuck this, it's May. I'm not going to keep competing this year. I'm going to take a break. So like, it should be on the same day. I thought pro roster lock was still on Mondays, but fucking I guess it's Tuesdays now.
Yeah.
Like it's an esport.
Yeah.
You should be able to change the rosters as long as you want.
There would be some crazy stuff going on if
Like
that
Optic should be able to show up with a fully new team the day of the major, and no one should know about it until they're on stage.
Probably make it
Also,
so much more fun.
There is a role for that.
Yeah.
BNG, there is a role.
Like, it was such a deal because the teams that are auto qualified for the elite, their rosters locked yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Abe's
Yeah.
replacement had to have been a team that didn't qualify for the elite. So like in our heads, we're like, okay, if Abe's gone, like let's go get Snoopy, or let's go get, someone
Beans.
cracked as hell, Beans, someone. Weren't even
Jerry,
options.
you said Roxas at one point.
I never said Roxas once, bro.
Jerry said we
Jerry
need to go
said,
get
"I
King
want
of Body.
Roxas
He
and a
said
B."
King of Body.
No, I'd rather
King
have
of
a bullet
body,
in my
bro.
head and pick him up.
You guys could have picked up Rixel, bro.
But
Could have picked up Rixel.
oh yeah, but the timing was the worst part by far. Like this
G2,
happens
I don't
like
know, Dane,
6
probably
hours
fucking
after
Thursday.
the auto qualified elite teams rosters locked. So we're like, we literally can't get anybody like top tier that's good. And I feel like we're in a position where we could get whoever we wanted if we had the ability.
But what was going on like a week and a half? Like what was going on a week ago? Like why didn't this?
That's a
Like,
good.
Well, yeah, I don't know, but I mean, I guess I would assume people aren't really getting they're not even really getting back into it until today.
Yeah.
But if you,
I think what happened is Gentlemates took a while. I think I know what happened, which is Gentlemates took a while to decide who they were going to actually like try and get. That was a realistic option. That kicked the can on the G2 thing because then it became, I think, clear that they were going to go after a G2 player, which I'm sure that story will come out eventually. Because that was the whole Genome G2 stuff. Some of the stuff I've heard is hilarious. Hop in TS. What did Jace got for me? Hold on. Or Jace, what do you got for me?
Connected. Channel
Mr.
switched.
Jace, what's up?
I just want to say, quit pausing the fucking video and watch it, Ben.
I know,
Watch
but
the
I gotta,
video!
yeah, bro. Shut the fuck up. I can regain. Holy fuck.
I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. God.
Holy fuck. W Jace. Don't give W Jace in the chat. Don't say W.
Yeah, see,
Don't
I'm
say
just saying.
W
I'm
Jace.
speaking for the chat here. I'm
Don't say
speaking for the
W
chat.
Jace, bro. Don't say W Jace. Jesus.
See some J's in the chat. J's.
But Fisher was saying, I
Jace.
think Gentlemates dragged this whole thing out, and then it became a contracted thing with G2, and then Bar Nasty was then a part of that convo. So now it's like a whole like standoff situation for a couple of days because it's just combined dominoes. That's why it took fucking forever, you know. But like, I think the like, I'm surprised that Gentlemates didn't move faster. That would have made this thing play out a little bit differently. But anyway, all right, I'm going back to playing this fucking video. You good, Jace?
Yeah, that's all I had to say. Just play the goddamn
All right,
video,
fuck
okay?
you, bitch.
Salute
Microphone
423.
muted. Sound
Fucking
muted.
bitch.
If
So
you
I don't know
you're
what
gonna,
happened on their side,
Getting
but I
bitch,
guess
bro.
they must have just not thought about it at all after the tournament until like last night.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I just-
Cremp is not for
What
sale.
you do?
G2
I
is
will
not going to
say,
sell Cremp.
too, our guy's skill was thrown in the mix, but we had already shout out the Stallions Bush, promised him to Swooty, Okus, and Manny. So that would have been wrong of us to fuck over Zuma and those guys right before the lock too. So we were in like a very tough spot.
yeah,
Yeah,
I-
because in an ideal world, it would have been Skill.
yeah.
Skill taking a spot on the main roster.
Yes, I think this morning and last night I was as stressed out as I've ever been doing this job. I'm going to be 100% honest. Because
The boys did not like Bush Stout.
Like the video's like out of sync. I don't know if it's a video or if it's me.
For the lock too. So we were in like a very
No,
tough
that's the
spot.
video.
Skill taking
stressed out as I've ever
Bush Stout or Stallions Bush either. The
because
boys did not like Bush Stout or Stallions Bush either. They
didn't like
hated that.
Oh yeah.
Byron was like, why can't you make us Stallions Bush so I can get Zuma's viewers?
Yeah.
get some Zuma prop for Byron.
No, like Swooty,
Kinda has a good
like
point.
Stallions Bush is just kind
You
of
can just start doing we can just do collab teams, right?
it's just
Like,
a
you don't even
cool
need, like,
second
big-
collab team with some players that have been on both
We'll
squads.
change the main team to Optic Bush.
It's not that deep, Disco. It's really not that
That's
deep.
funny.
That's a new name for Swaggy's Kittens. They're gonna fucking
Yeah,
sue
yeah.
us.
Yeah, they would sue us, and then they want no affiliation with that team at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe with numbers.
But I will say it was a tumultuous 15 hours. We have a lot of behind the scenes stuff from it that's going to play directly after this. A lot of it has to be redacted, Toronto.
Yeah.
This is not, we're not dealing. A lot of it has to be redacted. This is not, we're not dealing with Cloud9 here. We
Cloud9.
respect Toronto.
Yep.
So some of it is going to stay tucked in the pocket. People can make their own decisions. I'm sure stuff will get leaked, but we can't leak everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure by the time this comes out, everyone will know
Yo,
everything. We just
Jace,
don't want to.
listen, Jace. Y'all got to listen. I know this is not up to you, Jace, but y'all got to start using OBS Ninja, bro. I'm telling you right now. Y'all got to get on the wave that we're on and use OBS Ninja, and it will make the quality of these videos like way better. Trust in Ben's production fucking bag on that one, because Discord video is so fucking laggy. It's good tech, but like it is bad tech for podcasts. It's hella out of sync audio because of the buffering on it. Especially if you've got like an iffy Wi-Fi connection. Now I know it's last minute, but OBS Ninja is like super easy to set up. It takes about 3 seconds. I would pass that feedback down. Like we switched off a Discord video years ago, and OBS Ninja is just like it's just the best shit.
I'd be the ones to do it.
It's the best shit.
We'll let Ronnie fall on that sword.
Ronnie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let Ronnie make the reports.
Ronnie Intel don't know ball.
No,
Yes, sir.
no.
Ronnie Intel don't know shit.
No.
Do you guys have anything else you want to share before we go? Anything I'm missing?
No.
Um,
Else?
No. I'll get
No.
We'll get calls with the players, coaches, right now.
Yes, you. This emergency owner's
Dip the Kraken's ad. WI.
Hold on, I'm pissing real quick.
All right. Now.
It's a Bin Laden bomb. The Twin Towers just got shut down.
It's GG for sure.
What is it?
Abe just called Jerry.
Yeah.
He's scrimming with Toronto all week. And he's playing in their match Friday. If he does well, they're calling him up.
So in place of who?
Byron just
That
said
would be-
GG, Bush dead in the group chat.
Yeah.
Jay, though. Tell him don't
We are
sign
not
that
Ross-
Boston
Ross-
contract.
OBS.Ninja.
Whoa,
OBS.Ninja.
Whoa, whoa.
We use OBS.Ninja. We use it for the flank. It's a way to send, if you're using, like, making OBS scenes, a way to send video in a low latency fashion. You can also do 1080p 60 with it too. It's a way to send low latency video that like is going to sync properly with whatever audio platform you're using. And it's very extensible. You can just add individual videos as like a browser, a browser source. Like, it's really good service. We use it all the fucking time, and it literally has changed how we do the flank. It's just so much better than Discord.
I kind of love that.
Yeah, it's tough. That's second. I'm like, yeah, what up, bro? He's like, yeah, dude. Be scrimming with Toronto all week. I was like, oh, all right. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be playing Friday too. I'm like, oh, in the match. He's like, yeah. So I'm like, oh, so
Nothing you said
You're
was
gone.
wrong.
he's like, well,
Ronnie.
not necessarily. Like, if I do bad, they're
They
probably
just
not
wanted
gonna
to-
pick me up.
Fucking take pot shots at you.
I'm like, no, you're not gonna do bad, and they're 100% picking you up. So
Yeah, he's fully gone.
yeah.
He's gone for sure.
Hello?
Oh, God, here we go. Fucking
Yep.
the drunks.
Oh
hit it.
shit!
Yep.
My bad,
I
Jace.
was
My
told to
bad.
join. Fuck ass. Sit this one out. Let the.
Yeah, business people.
Oh, shit.
Took you fucking 3 weeks to put together the fucking stallion foot.
Skill, give us a
Love it.
minute. Skill, give us a minute.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay.
Oh, you're good, you're good.
Fucking 3 weeks to put
It's
together
a real
the fucking
mixy
stallion's
call, bro.
foot.
Fucking idiot. Shut up. All right, Mook. What do you have to say to me? What's up? What's going on?
You didn't hear it?
Hear what? What's going on?
Hear what? He doesn't know what's going on three quarters of the day, bro.
All right, sober up. Take a sip of water. Listen to
I'm
me
sober.
closely,
Sit down. It's a fucking bomb, Jace.
And-
It's a Baghdad bomb.
and put your GM cap on. Get the hard hat on. Put the vest on. This is serious.
If you fuck this up, you motherfucker, you're done. You understand that?
Jace,
What is it?
Abe just got a call.
Oh God.
He's scrimming with Toronto this week, and they're gonna have him playing a match on Friday. And if he does well, they're calling him up.
Replacing an AR with a. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be an AR,
Jace's reaction is so
which is
funny.
crazy, bro.
Well, fuck. Now we're fucked, dude. The fucking roster lock for auto-qualled elite teams was fucking today.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah.
Byron just said we have no whites left for Gianni to film. What about Spart?
if he could get the fuck off of Boston, if they would let him off. I don't know if they're going to.
Hey, we got a bomb.
Yeah, it was gonna be an AR.
What the fuck you mean?
That's the biggest bomb.
It's the biggest bomb ever.
Well, Cammy's already.
What are you guys?
Okay.
What are you doing, bro?
It's not. It's 9/11 all over again. Also.
What do you mean it's 9/11, bro?
It's a terrorist attack, essentially, from
What are you
Toronto.
talking
From it's coming from Canada this time.
Yeah.
Jerry.
I can't even get it out.
Abe's trialing with Toronto tomorrow, and then he's playing with a match with them on Friday. And if they do well, then they're picking Abe up.
It's not like a 9/11 bomb, is it? I feel
Well,
like
the 9/11 part comes into where
What's
we
good,
can't
Trey?
get anybody from a good team because
They're already
today was
locked
the roster
already.
locked for the auto-qualled elite teams.
So if we wanted to get Snoopy, we couldn't. If we wanted to get Gwyn, we couldn't. If we wanted to get like pretty much any top players are locked up.
When do we play?
Saturday.
Yeah, we have elite qualists.
But roster lock for non-qualified teams is tomorrow. Am I correct?
Yes.
So our roster lock is tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm like thinking through in my head, Jace. You guys were kind of fucked because like I've got 3 other options that would have been a perfect replacement for Abe, but literally all of them are on teams that auto qualified. So like you're just cooked. You know what I'm saying? Guys just fucking cooked. Like that actually sucks. The Gwyn strays, we'll get to that. I think Donnie, I saw the clip. I think Donnie may have. I don't know. Donnie said some stuff that I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
So we technically have like 15 hours. I don't. What time is it tomorrow, Jace? Do you know?
3 Eastern.
All right, so we have
It's a fucking 9/11, man.
15 hours.
Oh, he keeps
to
calling
get
it
a
9/11,
sub.
bro.
Joe, you playing fucking Black Ops right now?
Me?
Yeah.
Am I playing Black Ops?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he is.
The
What do you
icon I just saw the icon pop up. It's like, Joe, you're fucking playing video games right now? You're like, this is 9/11. He's like, yeah, go shoot some bots.
mean? Yeah, I'm just shooting bots.
Yeah, of course you are.
This 4 we had right now, though, was it? Like we were chilling.
Yeah, well, that's not how things work, Mook. Things don't always go sunshine and rainbows.
I thought maybe this was different.
Well, isn't it? This is fucking Abe's org, is it not?
Yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a choice.
No.
All right, I'm getting one of the admins just got back. I'm basically just gonna ask them one thing. I'm gonna ask them if, since one of our players is getting poached to the Pro League, if there's a way that we can get a tip player that is on a lock team.
The answer's gonna be no.
Just open up the whole just do the whole lock tomorrow. Just tell them redo the whole lock, every team, so we can take it from someone else. Because then that team's gonna be like, well, we need to have it unlocked. So just change the whole thing tomorrow. What the fuck does it matter?
And then ask if if the trial doesn't go well, can he still play for us on Saturday?
This is a fucking bomb. We got to get Spark.
Yeah, I know.
Get Spar, Jesus, yeah, go on.
It's just not happening, Jerry. I know it's a pipe dream. Listen, it would be a great content thing. Everyone would love it. They'd be like, they'd have the low of, oh no, Abe's gone, but then it's like, oh wait, he's coming through that door. But it's a pipe dream.
I wouldn't say a pipe dream.
Listen, Jerry, I know you know a lot about
Don't get me
pipe
started on
dreams,
that, Carrie.
but
Don't get me started on that
this
shit.
ain't gonna be one of them.
All right, we'll see.
I have.
I'll have my guy
I haven't really said this on stream, but I have multiple times this year, like, tried my hardest to just specifically convince Activision of, like, you guys need someone to just be like the challengers are, bro. You guys need someone in your team whose literal job is to just manage just the entire challengers fucking stack. It is like a lot of just. It's a kind of a hybrid role of like almost doing what Spencer does, because you're gonna have to be kind of a little bit player org facing, but also like some product shit. It is gonna take so much knucklehead shit off the plate, but also like someone's gotta like look like I think a lot of these EFG refs are not exactly like getting paid an insane amount of money, and I don't think they're always making the correct decisions. They need a little bit of quicker guidance to make sure directionally that like that first column is like going in the right direction, so there's not subsequent like bullshit going down the pipe.
Contract.
Yeah,
Because people are gonna make
get your guy
mistakes,
on it.
it's
Get
just
your
gonna
back
happen.
alley
But
guys
like,
on it.
it needs a little bit more of a
Alright, see you
steady
guys.
hand on the product.
Later.
Text me if you need anything.
Should we get like Byron in here?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I'll be honest. I think Austin doesn't realize how important this is.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He sees it as more content. We have a winning 4.
Yeah.
Like we had it.
And I don't blame Abe at all. It's just
No,
like,
Toronto's a
fuck.
good team.
Toronto's one player away from winning majors, so I don't blame
Yeah.
him at all. Like you cannot touch the auto qualified teams. Even if one team disband, those players are not eligible to play in other teams. Are you fucking?
Okay, so we're fucked there.
Yeah, I mean we have to find somebody else tonight.
What's up?
Ronnie,
What's up, you fucking cocksucker?
you fucking bitch. What's up, bitch?
What's
Dave's
up?
not fucking Rocket League, bro. That's classic.
Hey, when did they tell
Anthony
you
Gordon to
today?
Barca, really?
Like just now?
Wait, actually
Joe
though?
texted me. None of them, like the manager asked me where I'm living from, like 5 hours ago, but they haven't. Here, let me. Joe called me. Let me see what he just said.
Cammy's in here.
He said, "Call me." I called him. He said, they want me to fill in for Sunday or Friday, and they want me to do like the scrum all week.
Personal
And
terms,
then-
that doesn't mean, respectfully, that don't mean shit in European football. Plenty of transfers. The personal terms are easy, and then the org-to-org transfer fee is a fucking 9-month fucking saga. So, okay. But like, if they're not even close to org terms, like, then whatever. Like, that shit could
He
break down
said,
so
"Let me know
easily.
when Dawson or Ryan talks to you. Dawson is the manager and Ryan's the coach."
Yeah.
I haven't talked to me yet.
Okay. So you're, regardless of what's going on, you're scrimming all week and you're playing in the match Friday, from what
Correct.
Joe told you.
Correct. From what he told me, yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So you're getting picked up.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, hey,
Fabrizio
it's,
tweet?
listen,
I'll read
like
it.
we're not blaming you, bro. We just want to
know.
like, you
No,
know,
I
cross our
fucking
T's.
blame you. You were too fucking good on land, you dickhead. Just kidding. I'm happy.
Dude,
for
no,
you.
I
I'm
know.
happy.
It's so
I'm happy.
weird though, because
No, it's
like
not
he said
close.
it
Bro,
like
what? The Fabrizio tweet, total agreement reached between Anthony Gordon and Barcelona on personal terms. Barcelona are in direct official talks with Newcastle to close the deal club to club. This does not say the deal is close. Brother, I follow the sport. That does not anywhere in close indicate that like the org-to-org stuff is done. The stuff is very complex, especially with like Barca's financial situation, like the World Cup, like they want it done quickly to pressure Newcastle to get it done for the World Cup cheese. Like it's probably trying to move quick before the World Cup funnel happens and it totally fucks up the market. They're not that close, bro. Until you hear that like he's going for a medical, like it's not close.
he didn't say it's like
You know how
temporary.
many
but he
deals
said,
get
like,
aborted the
you never
11th
know what
hour
could
in that
happen. Like,
sport?
he just-
An
he basically
obscene
just said,
amount,
like,
bro.
giving you this
An
week.
obscene amount. Rick
So-
Rick agrees with me.
Yeah, I mean, if they're
No,
gonna
you don't,
scrim
you're
with
an
you
idiot,
all
Yeah.
week long and play
Yeah.
Friday.
The deal is not
it's
done, bro.
obvious.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Joe Deceives loves coming for you at every year. Every year he's coming for his Abe. I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
fuck. Hopefully this time I can win.
Welcome to the secret server, boys.
What, Don?
Yo, ban this nigga. Ban this
Oh.
nigga now.
Cap still did.
Oh.
What the hell?
It's basically
sorry
done.
for
It's
leaving,
not done
bro.
until he gets a medical,
Damn this
guys.
nigga.
It's not done until he gets a medical.
terrorizing
No, bro.
We
If
just had to
Fabrizio,
hear. We had to
won,
hear
guys.
from the.
if Fabrizio tweets it, it doesn't mean that it's close. Fabrizio, you have to understand that Fabrizio is tier 1, but where he gets his information from is usually from agents and their spin. You got to know that like his sport, until the contract is signed, things can get aborted. It happens all the time that a deal gets close. For example, I'm going to tell you how this deal is not going to happen. I'm going to give you a fucking example. Barcelona's down to pay the 80 million. They won't pay it up front, and the deal gets stuck on payment terms on how to split it out, and then it just dies there. I'm telling you already in the future about what the fuck's going to happen, bro. I can already tell you that Barca ain't writing an $80 million check up front.
Source.
So,
Hope you get shot, Abe.
We were winning champs, bro.
We were.
it's why you're redeeming a song request when I'm in the middle of watching this video.
Can we get Lou or Spark?
That's all y'all. Y'all gotta
Yeah,
tell
Gordon's
them to
alright,
rock
but
themselves
like
out
80
the
mil's
league.
kind of crazy.
Who's rosters are locked?
Is it Luca? Is it Luca a bad option, or is he chalked as well?
Shocked.
Is he auto qualify for elite?
Yeah, why is Abe here?
Although Luca would have been a W pickup.
My bad. I'll leave, bro.
Oh.
I didn't mean it, Cat, bro. I'm sorry.
How permanent do you think this is?
Or do you get shot?
Bro, it's
What?
permanent, bro.
You still
let's
got
get
it? You
No.
can't play.
I would have to take 100 every day for the next 3 weeks.
Okay, that's not saving us, nigga.
I'd have to.
We need a skinny legend. There's too
I
many.
mean,
big
I
niggas.
don't
Skinny
think, I don't think
legend?
Luca's leaving.
The fuck does that mean?
I
What
don't
does
think
a
he can
skinny
leave.
legend mean?
But he would be a traitor to his country.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would derail him.
Wait, isn't he
They would
German?
derail him. He's German, but they.
Yeah, but he's
Falcons would
honorary. He's
derail him.
honorary Falcon though, so
Yeah.
he's like honorary.
Yeah.
True,
Yeah.
true. Byron
What?
might like shoot you.
No.
He might
No,
pull a gun
no.
on you in Paris.
No.
Yeah, don't come to the watch party, nigga. I will kill you myself.
Whoa. Bro, Cav is so tilted about the situation, bro.
I'm not welcome back.
Cav is so tilted
I
about the
mean-
situation.
I just
Can I
got
quote you on that?
I just got
Oh.
texted by Dawson, like the guy that's the manager. He said, "Gotcha." At the moment, it sounded like you will be coming in for a week. number one of the major four qualifiers for us. I'm finishing up a call with Ryan now, but have just messaged back Jace since he hit me up about this, and I wanted to talk to Ryan before messaging you. In the morning, I will know 100% if you are coming in or not. There's one final piece that needs to be looked at, but that's it. I'll keep you in the loop.
So now we have to. So now what he's saying is that we need to have a backup in case Abe goes to play with them for sure, because the roster.
I thought you had a flight
at 3:00.
I thought I was going to too. Joe said you're coming and we're getting a flight tomorrow.
Like they're it seems like they're trying to figure it out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a good read, Jace.
Yo, Jace, you gotta tell this guy we need an answer like tonight, bro.
What about that Vic kid?
That actually isn't a bad shout.
Who?
You said Vic?
Vic, yeah, that Vic kid, yeah.
My dude with Vikram.
No, wait. Yeah, there's no way he's in an elite team, right?
So okay, Dawson, Toronto's GM just DM'd me back and said
Oh,
he's
it's all
not gonna have
through,
an
yeah.
answer tonight. He's working on it to have it extremely early tomorrow morning, like 9 a.m. Eastern, to have an answer for sure.
Nigga, does that mean I have to be up at 9 a.m.?
Jerry, drag Abe when you have a second.
But that's the thing is that like he could have an answer at 9 a.m., but that means we would have to like rely on one of these retards to be up at 9 a.m. as well, so he can sketch.
Well, can we count on one of you to be up at 9 a.m.?
No, not us. I'm talking about someone who we're hitting up at 9 a.m. to be like, yo, like.
Wait, what time is the roster lock tomorrow?
3 Eastern.
Ah, bro.
The clerical thing? Oh. When that gets out, you'll know.
Like if someone's still sleeping by 3 Eastern.
When
but
that,
like...
when and if that gets out,
something hard to do.
It'll be a very funny situation.
Like obviously you want to be a pro, no, like everybody does.
Yeah.
Have you like weighed out the pros and cons?
If and
of
when, because I
everything,
don't
or
know
you
if
just
it'll
kinda,
leak.
like, you got no choice.
But it might leak.
I mean,
Might.
I don't think I have a choice, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think.
Oh, he's a sub. So like...
No, I literally don't think I have a choice. Like I have to go because like I'm their sub, or like they would kick me off the sub spot. Obviously.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
I don't go,
I do think they're probably like one player away too. Like you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and obviously, say I do good, and like I could maybe potentially make the team.
Sure.
Maybe the team needs more pace, and
I mean,
Cammy,
sure.
we'd be fucked for it. Like if it doesn't work out. Well, I'm not rooting for it to not work out, but if it doesn't, we're fucked for elite, right?
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean the only person. Well, I mean, number one, we'd obviously have a worse team, but then number two, it'd be Abe. Just then he's actually fucked until
the major.
Until stuff unlocks again. Yeah, until after the elite, which then you've got like 1 week of practice until the event. I swear the elite finishes on like the Thursday, then there's a cup on the weekend, and then you fly on like the Tuesday or the Monday.
Yeah.
'Cause it's, you know, so we legit. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just pissed because I like this team was winning everything, bro.
I was, yeah. I don't even want to talk about it. Just let me. He said again. I'll let you guys know 100% in the morning. So.
What's one piece they got? I don't understand that. What's the one piece they got to figure out?
All right. Well.
All right, bro.
That's not about.
I mean, you guys don't even have time to like scrim with different people, right?
No, yeah, we're just gonna have to pick someone and roll with it. I mean, we'll be good. I think like. I mean, we should basically still be sitting at least top 3 with whoever we get, but it's just actually pushing to.
I mean, there's a chance we wake up tomorrow and Abe's like, I'm not going.
Yeah, I mean, we could wake up tomorrow and then everything goes back to normal. But then if not, then it's that's AIDS.
To be honest, bro, like we keep saying this. I'm not even trying to be negative, bro. Abe is gonna be on the team, bro.
Yeah, I feel like
that's
it's
why
like
I was
Yeah, I feared Donnie was incorrect in that situation.
just getting irritated just hearing, oh wait, I'm waiting on the bro. He's gonna be on the team, bro.
I feared Donnie was incorrect.
GG's. Wow. I knew it was too good to be true.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's actually so fucking AIDS. I wish it happened like a couple of days ago.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would.
I feel like the timing is just.
Nigga, we got no time. We could have had anyone fucking 2 days ago.
Today we all woke up at 9 a.m. eating capsule, and we were waiting KY's decision in Discord of the team. We were told we would have an answer by 1 Eastern. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's just they had a week and a half to fucking put the developers. They're out to turn around on Saturday. I actually don't know how that. Like, actually, no, they played Sunday.
Jerry absolutely kicking
I want
back.
to stream, bro. Can you guys figure it out so I can just go live? Yeah, what? Wait, what? Dude. we're all in the same boat. No, bro, no, they said they're sending the team speed 30 minutes ago. They haven't responded to him.
I just sent Joe to sees Fry's question mark, like the emoji and the question mark, and then he hasn't responded. But like Dawson, I sent in the group chat. You saw Cam, right? Like
that guy's fried. That guy's fried. Yeah, that guy doesn't know anything.
But like they're
No,
hard
no.
up,
Abe did not. Abe in no point in the situation. I think his fucking joke that he was trying to make didn't like land the right way. He never turned down this opportunity. As you'll see this play out, like it's more that Toronto kind of pump faked him, and then it is what it is.
Yeah, they're late. They're stressing me out. I need to buy a pack of cigarettes.
Well, yeah, but that's a
Oh,
given.
cigarettes.
Because if we make a choice and then like you won't be able to play in anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine they say I need an hour. We need an hour. Like what?
Well, everybody always has a choice. You can just not play.
Tell them no.
But,
Like,
You tell them fuck off at that point.
hey, bro, so, like we basically know that. I don't understand how we have the same knowledge as you. Like, how have they not told you? Like,
I don't know.
Like, this is retarded, bro.
They're just kissing and making up right now.
They actually are.
It's kind of fucking gay.
I mean, that's the only thing that like made sense.
It's really. I don't care that they could go kiss and make up. Just do it quicker.
Yeah.
I think. I think where they fucked up, to be honest, is someone on Toronto should have hit up Jason, been like, "Hey," at like 11 a.m., been like, "Yo, we're gonna keep it between us, but like, there's a chance this doesn't go through. Want to help you guys out in ensuring that your bases are covered for your end of the roster lock, but we're not really set. Don't let that get out of kind of the circle between the two situations. But like, we're trying to organize our house, and that's why we don't have an answer for you, and we apologize." It's a very simple communique that I clearly doesn't seem to. I mean, Jace, that conversation never happened, right? Nobody ever reached out to you guys like yesterday morning to be like, "Hey, so like the Abe thing may not happen now. Like, we're trying to talk through it, and like just letting you guys know like it may, circle back around, and then we apologize for fucking all this shit." I assume that never happened, right, Jace?
It's 2. You're Ronald. He's Lord.
Joe hasn't responded, so I'm guessing it's honestly it might be on the bush.
Bro, he said nothing.
Bro, what?
What does that mean? Like he didn't type
Okay,
anything,
well that's
or,
a
like,
different. But hold on, but that's a different way to clarify it. That's a different way. That's like, again, this is bro. That's a entirely different way to clarify the conversation though. Like a better way that what Dawson should have said is he should have been straight up with you in the morning of like, "Yo, just to give you guys transparency, like we're not 100% set on this Abe thing, and there's a chance it comes back around, and don't let it get out." You know what I'm saying? Like we need to keep it close, because like if it leaks, there's a trust problem here. But like, we know that you guys are in like a tricky spot here. Like I feel like that would have been, I don't know, maybe I'm being a bit nitpicky, but like I feel like that would have been kind of an important communique here.
He said nothing. I'd utilize someone else for scrims right now.
And tell him we're not worried about fucking scrims.
You should have explained to him like.
Mook's crashing out, bro.
No, we're not scrims. No, we're not worried about scrims. We're not worried about scrims again. We're about the lock. Yeah, like we're about the road. Bro, wait, Dave, can you converse? Like, Dave, can you talk to someone? Like, can you pick somebody like the alpha someone? Are you alpha or no, bro? Like, am I playing with a fucking beta, bro? Can you alpha this kid, bro? Like, am I playing with a fucking beta? Bro, can you alpha them? Be like, bro, am I playing or not, bro? I need to know. Like, he's calling me. Big is spam calling me. He's called me 5 times in the last minute. He's happy right now. He's like spam calling me. Texting me, spam calling me. Like, he's fucking worse than my girlfriend, bro. Like, oh my god. Just killing my fucking team, bro.
I said fries, he said nacho.
Bro, what? Oh my god, bro. Now it's fucking like autistic.
No, they're actually speaking cursive right now. This is insane. He said worst weekend. Lock at 2. He said just deep breath. What the fuck does that mean?
We will ensure there's an answer before roster lock.
Bro,
Yeah, see again, this is just, I would just, again, guys, maybe I have a different perspective on how business should get done. And I understand that people don't want shit to leak, but like, I feel like Toronto should have been more transparent with the Bush guys in the morning of like, "Hey guys, just letting you know, like, it's not a done deal on our side. It can go the other way. We know this very much affects you guys because if Abe's coming back, cool, your roster's locked. If not, like, it just, I feel like that, like, one sentence text, even if it's gonna be a verbal thing, would have, like, I feel like it would have helped a lot here.
Like, yeah, they're gonna give us 5 minutes total. We need to answer way before.
No way, I'm taking Jason's job.
CoDCast says everybody's tweaking, everybody's brain dead. I want this done already. It's not me. Chill out, Jerry.
What did you say to him, Jerry?
I said, bro, you gotta figure this the fuck out right now, motherfucker.
Bro, like, are you enough or no? But what do you go to the gym? How do you, like, what the fuck you go to the gym?
Dude, Jerry's so funny, bro.
You go to the gym and shit. 150 soaking wet. Bro, like, I'm just trying to lean out right now.
Oh my god, Jerry's comedy,
Why
bro.
does Beans care? Does he want to play? Oh my god, he wants to be a Bush. But yeah, man, he actually like hinted that he wanted to be on the Bush yesterday. Bro, he definitely does. Yeah, I told him to dump. He's large. We'll take Beans.
We'll take him.
Yeah, we'll definitely take Beans.
Ben would be great fucking Bush material, bro.
We're down too, yeah. I'm not lying. Is he going to the CDL? No. Is he going to the league or no?
Oh, well, if he's not,
Is he on contract? Bro, he's on the horn now. They're on a qualified team, my hearts. Yeah, they're on a qualified team. And he's living at one of the owners' house. He's living at one of them.
I mean, yes, relax. Everybody knows that. The point I'm trying to make is that, like, we all understand. The problem is that Toronto is fucking about here for like 18 hours, and like, I feel for the Bush guys because like, they didn't give Bush any clarity on what the fuck was going on. It could have. Well, literally one sentence text. All it needs is a one sentence text, and this whole situation changes.
I can't even lock my roster in with you. That's how hard it is. Like, why is life so hard with you, bro? Bro, what? Like, I just shot bot for 45 minutes straight, by the way. And still, I don't have an answer. I'm trying to get the best out of you. I don't have an answer, bro. To see the best out of you.
I don't know.
They're just calling me for the 5th time, bro.
If Abe's not playing, then I think it's pretty much Vic is on the team. But we just have to sit here and figure out if Abe is fucking playing.
What should I tell Vic? What should I tell Vic? That we're even,
Tell him we need a half hour.
Yeah. Tell him we need that hour. Yeah, tell him we need time.
Yeah, to do him what the Toronto's doing.
And that's what I'm saying.
Tell him
that's what I'm saying.
We're running his profile through a background check at Barstool to make sure he can play.
Let's go, Jerry.
Yeah, I can tell him you're going through a background check right now. I tell him, bro, we're waiting on Toronto. They keep telling us to give them a sec. We're getting you 100% if Abe goes to the team. They don't get the coffee. He's eating fake lot. Wait, Hacienda is insane in this game. Hacienda is insane in this game.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Well, that's insane. I heard Vic's insane. Oh, what? I mean, I heard fucking, your team is insane. I don't know what your team's not too bad.
So we're not playing with Vic or Skill, we're playing with C-Watts.
Yeah, Moot decided that. I mean, Moot and Jerry they probably hate us right now. They haven't said a word.
I hate all of you. I hate all of you a lot.
They're quiet, silent. Yeah, they're quiet. They haven't said a word. They hate us today. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Actually?
Perfect.
No, don't show me. Don't show me. I'm not. I said, he said, you're good to stay in the bush. I said, damn, 100%, question mark? He said, yes, sorry. Like, I already know what's happening, but like...
No, I haven't seen it total. I'll take a
Let's
look
go.
after this.
Come on, baby, come on!
Wait, someone tell Vic.
I'm about to right now.
Yeah, tell him right now.
Oh, yo, sorry, nigga. GG's.
Bro.
Who said that to you, Abe?
Joe. The Jodeci's.
Okay, bro.
Jodeci? Let me DM Dawson real quick. Abe, you're still him, bro. Like, I promise next year you'll be on the lead, Abe. Like, I'll get you in the lead, bro. Like,
This is easily the worst 3 hours I've ever had.
yeah.
Just what a win.
Well, Joe, this is okay. So this happens all the time. I will say, unfortunately, like the way information is communicated in these situations is not great. Still in esports, is a lot of side channeling, back channeling that goes on. It's just not a great communication chain on things. Again, I think unfortunately, I feel like a learning lesson for Toronto here is that I think what the right thing to do in the situation would have been Dawson or someone else hitting up Jace at like breakfast time, East Coast time yesterday, and being like, hey guys, we're still trying to figure it out. There's a solid chance at the moment that we just run it back with our team. And like, it's going to take us some time to figure it out. Doesn't really help you guys with the roster lock, but just want to let you know, like, there's a world where it goes in a direction. and we'll keep you guys posted the minute we make a decision. Like that to me would have been the right play. I feel like, again, I think the priority is always in his business is relationships and maintaining good relationships and people remembering that. And I'm going to explain why I think there's value here. Well, people remembering that they had good experiences with people, because you know what it actually helps with is when you start talking about buyouts and monetary transactions, you're able to use that good relationship in a leverage situation to convince the other party to pay an extra few dollars or take a little bit of a discount. You can leverage that trust in that relationship to help you on the business side of things. If they think that you're always fucking about, they're never really going to trust the spin that you're saying in a true negotiation over a buyout or a player transfer over a trade over, etc. So just food for thought on that.
24. This is the worst 40 hours I've ever had. They're talking shit to me when I'm playing with randoms, and then I just have to.
We'll get to
fly all the way
Adam's
home,
tweet
and then
today.
Abe is about to leave me.
Yeah, Dawson. Okay, Dawson just DM'd me. Abe isn't.
Okay.
Get to Adam's tweet today.
Fuck you, dog. Abe, you're him, bro. Don't do this fucking emo shit. Don't check me out. No, don't check me out. Don't start emo, bro.
So yeah, that was a breakdown on what the fuck happened yesterday. A real mixer. Now, in classic Adam Adamu fashion, he tweeted this yesterday. A lot of noise on Toronto Ultra KOI yesterday. A little bit of drama too. Narrative is overblown. We're sticking with what we got. Back-to-back top threes were upside to come. Not apologizing to anyone. Our staff makes moves that make sense for the org always. Which is like one way to look at it. First off, I got to be honest to esport orgs fucking CEOs. What audience are you performing for here? Because like I just think like the spin that these guys always do, these CEOs, like Hector's very good at this because Hector generally doesn't do the spin. He just fucking like says it how it is. If you're gonna spin, like what audience are you performing for here? If it's the general public, it's a very difficult task. I don't know. With how transparent things are, the fact that all this bush shit's out there now, this statement looks ridiculous. Does it not? No, I don't have Josh Jacobs in fantasy. That's a very funny situation. I do have fucking Bucky in a league, so I'm hoping his shoulder thing is resolved by week 1. Even if I lose, even if he does miss the first like week or so, as long as it's fine for the rest of the season. But this Jacobs thing is crazy. Yeah, Phenom's a go, bro. I'm aware. Trust Arena on that, Jace. But yeah, I don't know what Adam's on here about. I think he's yapping, bro. He also said, to war against the haters. I get so tired of people flaming players every time they miss a click. Even though as an org we succeed at the highest level every year. But like, didn't they also just come? I will say, it's not been a great couple of weeks for KOI. Didn't they just mega toss? Didn't they literally just mega toss in LAC like last weekend? Like in a, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a hater. No, the foot's not a problem. Apparently the foot's fully healed. The problem is he's got a shoulder. Yes, shoulder surgery because they needed to clean a few things up. So he might start on pup. Do I think one Rostermania? Gentlemates. If they swapped Envoy for Estriel, I think that's an upgrade. It's about as good of an upgrade as they can do. Barring some insane situation they could on like lurks or something. But yeah, I don't know what Adam's on about, bro. This is why I don't think that esports, like if you're a CEO in esports, Bro, don't treat this like you're a fucking. I hate that they do this, bro. They think they're fucking the senior senator from fucking Texas, bro. Like the spin's not gonna work. That's not a good PR strategy. You kind of need to treat it like Mamdani, bro. You just got to be like straight up and like treat your audience like they're not 7. And like sometimes it involves you never saying anything, but that's okay. Oh, I need to fucking make sure this shit's done now. Oh, the fuck did the Okay, yeah, it's all done. Okay. Any other things I didn't cover this whole Bush Toronto shit? Thoughts about G2? I think that I gotta be honest, I'm not as optimistic on G2 as I think some other people are. I think I think they have gotten better at AR and worse at sub. If Estriel's gone, it's Dill in, and Mamba's gone, it's Byron Nasty. They got better at the AR position, they got worse at sub. And I don't know, I think that's gonna basically be a wash. So I think it's great for Byron in the sense of he gets into a situation where he'll now be a chance instead of being that Boston shit show. But like there's a lot on Dill to like actually play better. If Dill is the same 0.8 Dill he was on Gentleman's, are cooked. So it really depends on how good you think fucking Dill's gonna be. If you think Dill will pop off, then sure. If you think Dill is still gonna suck, then like I'll tell you. Sorry, I'm just fucking missing those slices and I can push this. Envoy's getting too much disrespect. No, he is not. No. Dill has not been playing good at all. Look at the last 15 matches he's played. It just looked like good Call of Duty to you? Or no? Let me know. Whole team was shit. Sure, but like these were Dill stats the entire stage. Or actually, this is all for the major. I don't have the stage stats. Can I see all the cards? I mean, it's just from the event, bro. It's not that great. Okay, I know Dante's also not playing good. Heard. But in a meta where Dill should be able to have effective series, he's only gotten positive. The other thing with someone like Dill, he shouldn't need to drop a 1-2 in every series, but how many 0.98, 0.99 do you see on this list? You don't see many. You see a couple of pop-offs, one against Minnesota, one against P7. But outside that, it's a lot of 0.8s and 0.9s. It's not good enough, bro. If he does that on G2, they're cooked. He's got to contribute. He's got to listen. A player like Dill, he's got to give them a crisp 0.97. It basically means you're playing even ball. If you're dropping a 0.97 or 0.98 in the CDL, it means you're usually about neg 3 or neg 4, like in net kills in the series, which is like pretty fine. Like that's okay. But the 0.9s means we're missing some opportunities. 0.8s means we're definitely missing some opportunities to get kills. So if G2 want this transaction to pay off, Dill's got to play better. A 15-year-old just hit a 97 in the IPL. The fuck? You almost said a century? Is this 15-year-old like the truth? You almost had a century in the IPL is crazy. It's got like the next. Who the fuck is that? World. This guy? Gabzinho, this guy? The fuck? He's 15 and he's just like world star in the IPL is crazy. This fucking stats. This guy, isn't it? This fucking stats. He's 13. He got an IPL deal when he's 13. The fuck? So he already has a century. Nah, his stats are good. Holy shit. 15, he's just fucking frying. In top order, too, in the IPL. That's insane. I'm sorry, that's insane. I know a lot of people don't follow cricket here, but that's actually nuts. How do we look at someone like Busquets in soccer and his stats can never show how good he is? The stats are really good if you look at Busquets, though. What? There are plenty of stats you can find that show that Busquets was a world-class player. Like, what? Is there something like in the CDL where stats cannot show you how good of a player is? Teamwork, it's just the stuff that stats won't show is like fucking. The thing that stats won't show is like work ethic, teamwork, like behind the scenes, like VOD review, like the stuff that isn't going to like be an actual match. It's like all the practice shit is like that. There's no stats for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're gonna do the Busquets example, we don't have passing networks in fucking COD. Like, if we had a kill feed, you could kind of make the version of a passing network where you could see what players constantly clean up the trades of other players and kind of see like where the kill flow happens. Like, in soccer, you can do that with a network, but like you can't in this esport. So for Envoy, KD is really important for all SMG. An effective SMG player in the league needs to be able to drop a 0.97 or higher. Otherwise, you are a net negative when it comes to pressure on the map. Yeah, but Turtle, that doesn't show trades necessarily. It can't show how much damage. It can't show how much damage someone puts into someone, though. But I can talk to Austin on how that stuff is logged, because we could be doing like you could actually build a visual if you have that info. I'll talk to Austin. Did these really play 11 hard points? Yeah, I kind of did. Yeah, this is whatever. You tested it? Okay, I gotta talk to Austin then. Okay, let me push this to dev. All right, chat, quick commercial break. I'm gonna run the bathroom. We're gonna start talking about some of the matches for this weekend. Kind of a bit of a convo around that, but quick commercial break. I will be right back. What do I think about Griezmann going to Orlando? It's a good fucking retirement play. Turtle, did you tweet out? $53 different map, 55 different maps have been played in CDL. 53 are unique with Raid and Hacienda. The 07 now is the most diverse map pool at 11. Wow, I didn't know that. I mean, we're doing it. I think the map pool changes are a W. About the Avs getting swept? That was crazy. Did not expect that. Did not expect that. Their offense literally got shut down in this series. It's crazy, bro. I don't think anyone predicted that. Yeah, I mean, this is interesting. I didn't realize that we can't believe we only have 5 maps in Vanguard. Yeah, I mean, we don't talk about that year. That year was, you know. We don't talk about Vanguard, bro. Fucking dog shit year. Horrible fucking maps. Just waiting for Dev to my Dev build to push, and we're gonna talk a little bit about some my thoughts on some of the series. So I need to bump Tommy. Why don't the pros play Express? Express is not as good of a search map as you think it is. With how fast the movement is in this game, it really doesn't play as well as you think it does. You want to retweet? I got you, go. I wanted to see Meltdown. I did too. I'm not quite sure what the reason is for it not being added. Don't quite know what's going on there. Why are C9 in COD? I don't think it's just because of... I thought it was because of EWC. I generally think that C9 have some structural business problems that they're trying to navigate. And it's why they've very much soured as an org in the last, I don't know, 18 months. There's a lot of other situations going on with them and other esports that like lead me to think that they have some significant revenue problems that are affecting their ability to like be competitive. CoDCast is tomorrow at noon. What's good, Fried Up? Beans to the League? I don't think Beans to the League was ever a thing. I think there was discussion of it, but I don't know how serious it ever got. And that, I feel for Ben though. I feel for Ben on that. I mean, look at the Challengers rosters. So, okay. Beans and snooping them. Kind of run it back. Not really sure how I feel about the Huntsman change with Wake. Rex, Paul X, Gwyn, and Turiel, I'm sure will be competitive. I don't know why the Falcons team is still chasing it, bro. I mean, they just keep coming up short. RC's Mac, Asim and Yuli is one of the teams of all time for sure. Obviously, you got Stallions trying to have a better placing. And the other two are kind of the bottom of the totem pole as far as what's available. Where's QK? You went home. MC's not going to retire, bro. Why? Oh, this didn't fucking build yet. Fuck. Oh, yeah. I haven't updated the odds on this yet, but it seems about right. Make sure this works. Okay. Heard. Yeah. I don't know why Engine. Oh, I know why Engine Pretend's not up there. We're missing some CSVs. I can't really fix that. Okay. I'm in the mid 11s right now. What team benefits the most from the new map set? Ooh, that's an interesting question. I need to look at it. We need to look at it like this way. I need to kind of look at it like what's in, what's out. Rather than just looking at the list. Hard point's hard to say because like Hasi coming in, I mean, the top teams, Thieves were really good at it last year. FaZe were very up and down, but they won an event when they were good at it. Optic were obviously good at Hosty, so I think that benefits the top teams. Obviously, having another map that they could get over the bottom teams. Plaza going out really hurts Gentlemates and Scar. Bringing the Hosty and Sake, I think another team that may get hurt is G2. G2 had a real bread and butter in Scar S&D. I think it may actually help Falcons a little bit potentially because they weren't particularly good either map. And then Gridlock Overload, I don't know. So thoughts on New Stallions Bush team? It's certainly interesting. We'll see how they do in the qualifier. I think Miami benefits for Hosty and Sake search. We'll see. I don't know what to think about Miami, bro. They need a mentality change. We talked about this after the event. They need they need a complete rethink about how they fucking play, to be honest. Why isn't G2 announced their roster? Because people take forever to announce in the CDL. You guys should know this by now. Nobody announces quickly. And they cry baby cheese if shit leaks before they announce. Like, I don't know. You just got to get it out there, bro. They don't play for Claude Premium. They ran out of tokens. Is Rencourt not restricted free agent? I think so, potentially. I'm not really sure. I'm not really on top of the who's outside the top end of stuff we've known for years. I'm not really sure on a bunch of other people. It's not public information, unfortunately, because, you know, League's not entirely dead set on giving us full transparency on things, which is, you know, I got some thoughts on that for sure. Is Nasty 100% on G2? I have no idea. I kind of assume so at this point, but we shall see. What's the problem that C9 wins a match this year? They could technically beat Boston, but the rest of those are L's. But they'll potentially win a match at UWC. I mean, they did win one at the last event. They beat Rock. 3-0'd them. I wouldn't overthink the odds on here. When we get to like, you guys have to understand how many scenarios this has to account for in a sim. And I gotta tell you, it's more about understanding directional. Like Optic and Thieves have very favorable schedules. Cloud9, Vancouver, especially Carolina, have difficult schedules / aren't good teams. So like you can kind of see where the favor kind of play is for 11, 12, 1, 2. Everything else is kind of hard. Like you see the middle of this is just like, it's just a mess, especially with 5 teams, especially with the 5-team, the multi-team 5-match tiebreaker cheese. Like it makes shit very tricky, bro. Optic going 5-0. I will say that we're heading to the final. We're heading to the final part of the season where teams are going to, especially a top team, is going to experiment a bit with their map pool. So don't be surprised if you see some weird map sets in some of these series because it's like What's the point of playing if you're Optic? Like, what's the point of playing Scar Hardpoint for the 98th time? You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna learn by playing Scar Hardpoint in a major 4-on-line qualifier match? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you actually gonna take away from that? So just keep that in mind that map pools and decisions, like people are going to experiment a bit more if you're like on the top end of the situation. Like, you know, these 5 teams are all gonna have a good seed for champs. And in particular, these 3. Yes, I don't like the 5-game splits. I've been pretty clear for years that I think it's fucking dog shit, so. You don't have to convince me. I've been saying for years that it fucking sucks. Blank tomorrow, correct. Tomorrow night. I need to see how they play Sake Harp. I mean, yeah, I think that's the thing with Optic. I think they're going to try a lot of the new maps. Try and make sure they get a lot of Hasi reps. I don't doubt that they're going to experiment a bit more with the map pool. Because again, them playing Scar Hardpoint for the 98th time isn't really going to teach them anything. They don't probably already know. You know what I'm saying? You can say the same for Thieves and FaZe. I think they're both in, all 3 are kind of in spots where they're in a pretty good spot to get a seeding for champs. I think FaZe have the hardest schedule of the 3. FaZe got a pretty tough draw. They gotta play Thieves, Gentlemen, Miami, Falcons, Carolina this split. Like they're gonna get some good practice. This is a very tricky schedule. Toronto's got Boston C9. Thieves have got Boston C9, Vancouver. Optic have Vancouver G2. Actually, Optic schedule's actually. It's very doable, but Steve's got the fucking free, to be honest. I make my own coffee a lot. But I went and got a pastry today, so I just got coffee when I was there. FaZe are going 3 or 2 or 2 and 3 this split. You can lock that in. They're going 3 or 2 or 2 or 3 this split, bro. I gotta run this song back. It's such a good song. I can't believe Yachty made a good fucking prog rock album. It's still so odd to me, bro. Out of fucking nowhere. Ben, no confidence in the FaZe boys? No. This is what they do in every online split ever, bro. They'll go 3 and 2 or 2 and 3, bro. They have a hard schedule, dude. Thieves, Gentlemates, Miami, Falcons, Carolina. I don't agree with these odds. No, FaZe is not going to make a roster change. All right. Do we get some official announcement today? Maybe. We'll see. And I don't think it's official yet now. Well, Miami is definitely not free for FaZe. Falcons, they've already lost 2 online. Carolina, they'll beat, though. I'm telling you, they're going 3 and 2 or 2 and 3, bro. And if not, then they navigate a very hard schedule in a good way. That's a W. Paris, I think Gentlemates got better with Estriel. But I still think that if they want to win the event, Dante's got to still play better, though. I think the next 2 months are very critical for Dante because he's in a point here. This is a very important part of the season for Dante. I'm not trying to be dramatic when I say this, but if he doesn't play at a great level, he is going to end up on a very mid-pack team next year because a lot of other teams are going to pass on him based on the last 2 years of performances. What's good, Mr. Gersh? Gersh, you see my text yesterday? Yeah, if you don't mind, because I need to respond to email. And I don't want to give them old photos. I want to give them a photo from the last event. Also, Gersh, text me. I don't know if you booked your flight yet, but like, if you and I are both getting in, I assume you're getting in on Tuesday to Paris. Like, bro, we're gonna have like 2 days to do shit. Like, you and I might actually be able to just hella sightsee. I don't know what day you're flying in, but now we can just do hella content. Okay, I'm gonna text you after my stream today because I'm booking it today. Yeah, I would talk to Zach today because they're actually. I'll be honest, for some fucking crazy reason, they're actually so cheap right now. I looked at it yesterday, and I was like, mind blown, kind of how cheap they are. So. Ronnie tweet? What did Ronnie tweet? What did Ronnie tweet? What did Ronnie tweet? Why is TweetDeck so ass now? Gentlemen Team G2 set the finalized trade deal. Oh, here we go. Let's take a look at what Ronnie's got for us. As we previously reported, a potential trade between Parish Gentlemen and G2 Minnesota would see Justice Esther McMillan with the Gentlemen with Dun Envoy has been discussions over the last few days. Sources are now informed that the deal is set to be completed as soon as today, with the players having practiced with their respective teams in previous days. We have heard rumblings that G2 made contractual errors in Escher's contract, causing it to expire before the end of the season, leading the Gentlemates making the signing. If the contractual errors are factual, G2 has managed to survive their deal well by acquiring Envoy, potentially adding Byron Nasty to the lineup for Boston Breach. So I heard about this, and this is what I was talking about. There were rumblings yesterday, and I don't know the particulars of it, but something. Okay, so I need to explain this one. So, recent phenomenon, last couple of years. As you guys know, the Call of Duty League last event is Champs. And then there's EWC. Now, year one of EWC, this caused the whole thing because a lot of those contracts were written without EWC being accounted for. So people had to update their contracts. The league had to update how free agency worked. So like what a lot of teams do now is that their contracts expire a week or two after EWC. From my understanding, G2 may have not accounted for this in this situation. I don't know what that means for how this transaction happened. Like, I don't know if it was just like affected compensation or whatever in the situation, but I heard the same as Ronnie that like G2 kind of fucked up some of the particulars of a contract here. And I don't know. It seems like it hasn't endangered the move. Maybe it costed G2 some dollars that I'm not sure. But there was some mistake that happened over the process here. So I'm not sure how orgs are still not accounting for EWC in their contracts, but yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Well, unfortunately, I assume people have to sign new deals now in a transaction like this because there's no like more like league standard contract that people are like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know how we're fucking that up. It's kind of unacceptable. Also, how are they like? It's unacceptable and it hasn't been correct. Like it wasn't corrected instantly. Do we not pay lawyers? I'm confused. Like I'm so confused how that happens. Lawyers are expensive. I mean, they can be depending on the type of lawyer. But you also do kind of need to pay a lawyer to make sure that we're making contracts that, you know, meet our demands of the negotiation with a player. So, yeah. I'm sure G2 has a lawyer or someone in house that they use. And like, I'm sure that they have a retainer for a lawyer. It's part of the cost of doing business in really any industry for the most part. Guys, using Claude or an LLM to create contracts is a very risky maneuver because someone still has to read the contract. Claude makes mistakes. It hallucinates things all the time. It is not 100% accurate. So it's a very risk. It's not a, there's already examples. I've seen news articles of like people writing legal briefs using LLMs and it invents court cases. And then it goes in front of a judge. The judge is like, what the actual fuck did I just read? So. Yeah. My guess is that someone was filling out the form. I'm guessing it was this is simple. They were filling out the form and someone made a mistake. You don't need Claude to fill out like 5 contracts, bro. It's not that hard. So I think they just made a clerical error like by hand. Nasty is going to G2 apparently, yeah. Well, potentially, I guess. I don't know. I didn't watch the game, Haglin. Yes, Mamba has already been dropped. Nothing is confirmed outside of standing. No one's really announced all their shit yet. Vancouver, I think, did announce someone, right? Well, there you go. Ronnie's saying the Mama's getting dropped officially tonight. Well, we got some interesting matches to start the week. I wouldn't say it's a bit of an interesting opener. Toronto Ravens could be really interesting. If Ravens are coming out hot, they could catch this Toronto team slipping considering all the shit that's happened this week. G2 Cloud9's a fucking snooze. And Vancouver Optic is a fucking snooze. So, unfortunately, I have to host a show on Friday. So, this will be a fun one. I gotta try and fucking make an entertaining show on Friday. Like, actually just hate everything. Pro roster lock was yesterday, I think. Yeah, post a schedule and fucking the host. Sam putting in work? Yeah, I mean, he does a good job. Do Collins? We could do Collins. But low key, we could try that. I'm down. Who's got the least amount of appearances on the show? What do you mean? This stage, it's a like a 7-way tie. I evenly distributed all the fucking shows. Don't worry. Of the 25 stages in CDL, how many teams you've ended the stage in first place? Probably been either 4 or 5 teams I've gotten first. I'm gonna assume less than half the league. Six? Okay, so I was one off. Okay. I was one off. Whatever. Who do I think is a better matchup for the Knicks? The Spurs, but Wemby literally gave us nothing last night. And I'm worried that they may shit it at home. And OKC might win this in 6, bro. Am I scared of OKC? No. Do I think we're going to win against OKC? I don't think so. Am I scared? No. What? People that say the Knicks have legit no chance. Adam tried to argue with me this yesterday. It's like people haven't watched the Knicks in the last 5 months. Or really at any point this season. I asked Adam yesterday, I was like, how many Knicks games have you watched? Didn't have a great answer for the question. Knicks have been a top 5 offensive team all season and have been one of the best teams since the All-Star break. On an 11-game win streak in the playoffs, of the greatest points differential we've ever seen for a team, of course, of like 11 games on both sides of the ball. And I literally heard the world's biggest Knick hater last night, Reggie Miller, basically say that he felt like the Knicks were going to put up a massively big fight against either the Thunder or the Spurs, and that in his eyes, he would favor the Knicks against either team. So I don't know if he's trying to reverse jinx, but Reggie is a known Knicks hater and was like actually just gassing the fuck out of the Knicks last night. He's a big Knicks hater. So do I think we're going to beat OKC? Well, we have to hope that they continue to pile on injuries, because if they're fully healthy, it's going to be very difficult. They're not. They're already posted, bro. They're not as lopsided as you think they are. The Knicks are like plus 200, like underdog. It's like really like not that crazy. Europe was plus 200 to win the Ryder Cup. Like it's not that long of odds, bro. Alright, I'll go on a book right now. NBA. Futures. The Knicks are plus 210. They have the second shortest odds. The Spurs are plus 550. Against the Spurs, Knicks are plus 185. Against the Thunder, they're plus 215. It's really not that bad. Adam tried to argue with me that they would have the longest odds ever in a final series, and I'm sitting here like, that's not even close. That's my thing. I feel like a lot of the people that are saying the Knicks have no chance literally like don't watch basketball. They just box score watch. Like, I don't know. Well, it's not even Wemby's a finished product. The whole team's not a finished product. They have one of the youngest teams in the NBA. So I have a feeling that OKC is going to close it out tomorrow, but we'll see. Bro, Mikhail's playing great, but like I got to be honest, the team in general is playing great ball. But like individual offensive performance or not, they're playing really good team and team offense and defense. Bro, against the Cavs, they played pretty good defense. They did a really good job, as elite teams do in the playoffs, of leaving guys open that are just ice cold, and then controlling the glass and multiple times getting out of running, or even off a make, getting out of running and getting a quick basket on the other end. They're playing really good team basketball. They're moving the ball. They're throwing a lot of different looks. Sometimes Brunson's initiating the offense. Sometimes Towns initiating the offense. Right? Sometimes Bridges. I don't know if you guys watched the last 2 games, but there were a lot of times in the middle of the game that Bridges was bringing the ball up the court, initiating the offense on a double screen or horns. Right? Like, they have a lot of different looks that they have thrown offensively. They don't go one style. And defensively, they've been really good. They have wings that defend well. OG and Bridges have defended well. Towns is playing the best defense of his entire fucking life right now. Like, the team is playing really, really good. Do I think they're going to be favored to beat either of these 2 teams? Probably not. They still have a chance, yes, which I argued to Adam about yesterday. He said they had no chance. I say, you literally don't watch basketball. I think they don't have a chance. East was a cakewalk is crazy, but okay. Again, people that don't watch basketball. Can we, I want to have this conversation, and people keep saying this. No. This is why I don't like this take. Okay, let's look at the West, bro. Thunder and Spurs, great. The Nuggets, Jokic has a whole. Let's look at the West. If you're gonna have this argument, let's take a look at the West, shall we? The Nuggets. Jokic had the worst playoff of his entire fucking career this year. Okay, he played fucking terrible. Okay, Lakers, even with fucking Luka, I think they were still cooked. Okay, T-Wolves, I mean, they were super hot and cold. Yes, losing DiVincenzo was like really unlucky. They maybe had the best chance. Okay, saying the Rockets did not play well in the first round. They played really good team ball last year. Individually played terrible in this playoff. Okay, and don't get me started about the play-in teams, bro. Okay, I hate to say it, and nobody wants to admit it, but the 3 best teams down the stretch, or 4 best teams down the stretch this year, if you've watched basketball since All-Star break, were the Thunder, the Spurs, the 5, were Pistons, Celtics, and Knicks. The Pistons fucked themselves out of the playoffs. The Celtics played terrible and choked. And the Knicks were the only team in the East that actually showed up. So I don't like this, oh, the East is a cakewalk fucking thing. If you're the Knicks, what are you supposed to do about the Celtics and the Pistons choking themselves out of the playoffs, bro? Like, I'm sorry. And on the side of the West, I watched a lot of West basketball games this year. And the Rockets and the Nuggets mega underperformed in this playoff. The Lakers are the biggest what if, but even if Luka was healthy, I think they were still fucking cooked in the second round. And the bottom side of this fucking conference is also not that good. Okay? Holy fuck. It's just like, I hate that argument, bro. Now, the West, I think, is deep. My personal opinion, I do think the West was better than the East this year. Like, if you look at like the mid-pack of the East teams versus the mid-pack of the West teams, the West was better. But I got to be honest with you, this wasn't a playoff where 6 teams in the West played great playoff basketball, right? We've had some years in the West where the first round, the second round are bang-out series, and the bottom, and even the 6th or 7th best team in the West is putting up a big fight against the top end of the West. I got to be honest, this year, the top 2 dogs just ran train on everybody. The Nuggets had an opportunity to make things really interesting. They were really hot in the regular season and then laid an absolute egg in the playoffs. I don't know how to explain that one. The Rockets were really disappointing. The T-Wolves were a big what if. They kind of like, the DiVincenzo thing was a huge what if. But even then, I'm not a big believer in the T-Wolves. So... You guys are aware the Knicks beat the Spurs twice this year, right? You guys are aware? As people keep saying this. You're aware we beat the Spurs twice this year, right? One. Second game. Where's the third game? Right here. They blew them out in March. Playoff basketball, sure, but they also played them in the NBA Cup final and we won. So I don't know what to tell you. That's gonna be about as most intense regular season game as you're gonna get, and they won this game. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, listen, underestimate the Knicks at your own peril, bro. Like, if the Knicks do come back and somehow make a fucking Cinderella run and win an NBA fucking final, some of y'all are going to switch up so fast in the chat. It's going to be so funny to me. Yeah, the 1990 Spurs were fucking incredible. What? That team, it's a historic fucking team. The 99 Spurs, have you ever seen that fucking roster? Wow. This roster is insane. Like, what? Yeah, the 99 Knicks were good, but they also were definitely not as good as the Knicks were playing. Like, listen, I was like 9 when that happened. Like, I do remember the Knicks not blowing people out in the way that this fucking Knicks team is. The Knicks are underdogs, but the people act like they're like a plus 1,000 underdog is insane. I'm not streaming GTA. I got no desire to play GTA, Gersh. Yeah, we already went over the turtle tweet. Which David Ornstein tweet are you talking about, Kendall? The fucking Anthony Gordon shit? We were looking at that earlier, if that's what you're talking about. That's insane. Anthony Gordon going for 80 mil is hilarious. But I'm still skeptical that's going to happen. There's no way Barca's paying 80 mil. Like, Barca have done this a bunch, and then it gets to like payment terms, and they're like, well, we'd like to do 17 installments. And the other team's like, fuck no. And then they get hung up in that part of the contract. Wait, is this real? Wait, did Ben Jacobs actually tweet this? No, if that's not what you're talking about, I just saw a crazy tweet. Yeah, no, we're getting the silly season now, bro. Holy fuck. Is this for real? Nah, this is actually so funny. This is where this is the funny part. I mean, to be fair, if I'm Enzo, I mean, going to Madrid would be a W, but like 120 mil pound is fucking nuts though. What's Harry fucking saying? Everyone pays in 4 or 5 year installments. I'm aware, but you're aware that Barca have had about 8 different deals get KO'd at the 11th hour because they refuse to come to terms with the other team on how the. You're aware Barca's had financial issues for like 5 years, right? Like, you're aware that Barca have done this song and dance with a lot of teams, and they get to the last stage and they can't figure it out. And you say because of FFP, but it's also because they're fucking broke. They were broke for a while. Do you not remember all of the stuff with the levers in Barca? Did we just forget about all that? Did we forget about the fact that Barca have had issues for like a minute about... No, we're not talking about the Enzo thing. I'm talking about the Anthony Gordon thing. You're aware that Barca have had issues with registering players with La Liga. That's been an ongoing thing for like 3 or 4 years, right? Don't question my ball knowledge about this shit. If any team has had problems, if any team's had problems with financial issues because their books are fucked, it's been Barca for like a good portion of this decade. What the fuck, Perseus? In the almost situation, for example. Man City getting relegated, I at this point don't think anything's going to happen with the Man City case. I don't think anything's going to happen with the Man City case. I think the Premier League is sweeping that one under the rug. How is OKC playing going to kill the NBA or not? The problem with OKC is that they all have mastered the dark arts of working the refs by faking contact. And it's really not just SGA. Their whole team is very good at pushing the limits of what will and won't get called by the referees. Some of it is that they get a very good whistle by the refs, but they're very good at manipulating that art. And unfortunately, it's a part of the NBA because of how fast and physical the game is. It's just a required skill of any player in the NBA to be able to work the refs. It just is what it is. And they're very good at it. But they also play suffocating defense. The thing about OKC is like, offensively, they're very good. But the reason that they're elite is that they play elite level defense. So beyond the contact stuff, they also just swarm you on defense. And they're very good at it. They just suffocate teams all the time on the defensive side of the ball. That's really their go-to. So now I know they didn't create the meta. You know who created the guys? I'll be honest. I think there's one team to blame. There's one team to blame for this foul meta, and one of them is in the playoffs right now. Nope, before LeBron, before Harden. Ball knowers know. Ball knowers know. In my eyes, the foul baiting meta, the faking contact, the dark arts of the head fake and contact, it started with the San Antonio Spurs, bro. In my eyes, the San Antonio Spurs in the late 90s, early 2000s, had a lot of players that were very good at knowing how to work the refs, bro. It pretty much predates LeBron and Trae Young and James Harden. Yes, they are very effective at it. I will say LeBron also just is impossible to stop on the drive, so I wouldn't really blame LeBron, although he do be flopping, you know. I will say of all the LeBron flops, this is the funniest one to me. This is one of the funniest ones of all time.
They've been a much more aggressive team.
Like, okay, brother, like, come on. Like, I watch this and like watching this in real time, I was like, all right, bro. Like, enough, LeBron. I was like, okay, bro. I mean, Tyson's a big dude, but like, come on, bro. You're like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. But I'm telling you, it didn't start with LeBron. It didn't start with LeBron. In my personal eyes, it started with the San Antonio Spurs in the late 90s, early 2000s. It may even predate that because I wasn't watching ball before that. So if someone's got more elite ball knowledge that started with someone in the mid 90s, I'd love to hear it. But in my eyes, I think Ginobili and Tony Parker were like the OG creators of the fucking absolute like head fake, selling contact. Like they kind of started that meta in my eyes. At least when I started watching ball. Guys, what I'm telling you is that Harden is a flopper too. But I'm telling you that people were doing it before Harden. Okay? They were doing it before Harden. That's the point I'm trying to make to you. It's been in the league longer than you think. It's been in the league much longer than you think, bro. Is what I'm trying to say. Nixon 4, absolutely. You can't even name a specific player. I literally did. Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili. There, you happy? Tony Parker and Ginobili, bro. Because Turtle, the problem is the league. Here's what the league could do. The league did this in 2012 and 2013. They started doing this, and they got away from it. They used to go back and issue technicals for egregious flops, right? And it added to your technical cap. And if you hit the cap, then obviously you got suspended for a game. They stopped doing that. They need to go back to giving people techs for flops. That would solve a good portion of this problem. I think I thought that Spurs OKC game last night, like again, that whole series had a lot of questionable refereeing. I just feel like the NBA's got to do something about it, bro. LeBron is definitely better than MJ. LeBron is doing things in the 20 plus years of his career that no other individual on the fucking planet has ever done. Okay? MJ was great. MJ is one of the all-time best players. LeBron is number one. Okay? LeBron has had a longevity of a career that is virtually unprecedented in modern sports. LeBron is doing things in year 20 that people just don't do in year 20 of any career. But people don't like this argument, and I don't know what to say, bro. He just like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. LeBron is out here like doing things that people in their 40s just never do in professional sports. Yager played a long time in the NHL, but he wasn't like doing the equivalent of putting up like 8 and 7 every night, you know? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You know, there are goalkeepers that have Buffon played like a million years professional soccer. You know, maybe that's, but it's hard to say with keepers because their impact on the game is so specific. LeBron is such with the way basketball plays, you have more influence is how few players are on the court, you know? I don't know. I feel like the problem with the LeBron MJ thing is I feel like people just aren't open to the debate, and they just kind of made their mind, and it is what it is, bro. Jamie Vardy's 38, still relegating clubs. Bobby Orr, I most certainly know who Bobby Orr is. But this is the same problem that people have had about the hockey arguments with the same problem with the NBA. It's hard to compare errors in hockey. Excuse me. Hard to compare errors in hockey. That one's been very much discussed. Wait for Conference League final today? Okay. You want me to go West Ham Millwall game? Yeah. Here's the thing. You want me to go to a West Ham Millwall game and get stabbed? Okay. I bet. Wait, chat. What other I haven't gone on our soccer. What's the other fucking bullshit transfer news going on. Luka oriented to announce his retirement from football after World Cup. I mean, that's expected. I think we all knew that this is Modric's fucking swan song. I think we all knew that Luka's probably done after this World Cup. W career, honestly. I will say. Big Luka Modric fucking respect over here. Obviously had a great stint at Tottenham. He's had obviously a great stint at Real Madrid. He's obviously finished off elsewhere in the last few years, but like all-time great player for sure. The greatest creative midfielders of all time. Got a lot of respect for Luka for sure. Bart's offering a handshake on Spotify. Subscription for Bart Gordon, apparently 80 mil. Really got winning the World Cup. France, but you know what I've convinced myself in recent days, and I might get roasted for this. I saw that some other squads announced their rosters, and I took a look at the Netherlands World Cup team, and I'm sitting here thinking like to myself, like, you know what? Like, is this the year that they actually do it finally? Because this defense is kind of elite, bro. Y'all don't think this Netherlands defense is kind of gross? I mean, the attack kind of sucks. I agree with you. The attack is... I mean, they need Gakpo to have the world's greatest fucking World Cup of all time. Midfield's not that bad. Reinders and De Jong is pretty good. Gravenberch, like there's Timber, like it's not bad. Midfield's not bad. The attack is iffy. But let's say their attack is like, let's say their attack actually gets it going. This defense elite, bro. Virgil, Dumfries, Nathan Ake, Timber, Mickey, Van Hecke, and fucking Hatto is like pretty good. Good fucking defense. Yeah, they chronically underperform. That's the issue. They always choke. That's my problem with the Dutch is like, that's my issue. I'm just sitting here thinking like, this team's good. Verbruggen's obviously excellent too. But like, they always choke, bro. They always choke in the quarters. They always get to the quarters and then fucking toss. And like, is this a year where they don't toss? It's the same problem with like, we always see this every couple of World Cups, like a Croatia shit happens. Where like someone that doesn't play, like they don't play expansive ball, but they play good clinical ball and it like all lines up for them. I'm a little worried about Norway. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Maybe I'm just a hater on Norway. We'll get to Ecuador in a second. I'm a little bit of a not as optimistic on Norway just because they haven't really been here before. And we've seen this a couple of times with like Lewandowski where like you have an elite forward, but if they can't get service to Holland, I mean, yes, they still got Odegaard. He can be a difference maker, but I'm like, they could come out in this and like kind of not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think Norway could be good, but I'm just like, I think I'm not as optimistic with Norway, bro. I've watched a lot. They played great in the qualifiers. I will give them credit. They played great in the qualifiers. They're one of the best teams in UEFA qualifiers, for sure. They deserve to be here. But, like, are they going to be a team that fries in the qualifiers? And we see this in all regions. And they get to the tournament and they can't play that same ball. They can't get Holland service. They get frustrated defensively. I would say the weakness of this team is on defense. Ryerson's pretty good. The rest of it is, like, pretty Not gonna lie. Pretty We'll see. Nyland's good, though. I think Nyland's good. But, like, I don't know. I'm not as optimistic about Norway, to be honest. Ecuador, though. Who's in Ecuador's group? I forgot, bro. Who's in their fucking group? They have Ivory Coast, Curacao, and Germany. They should get out of that, or at least get third. Ecuador's always an interesting one. Somehow Enter Valencia is still playing, which is crazy. I feel like he's been playing for forever. How Enter Valencia is still playing footy is nuts to me. The thing is, I've watched a lot of Ecuador ball. every cycle. And they're one of those teams that just like, they're going to come to this World Cup and just shithouse their way through the whole tournament. And like, it could get them to quarters, but that's really going to be it if it all lines up. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, Caicedo is very good, right? Like, you look at this team, there are some stars, okay? Right? Caicedo is excellent. But outside of that, like, I don't know. We'll see. They have a group they can get out of, though. Like Curacao, they should beat 19 out of 10, 20 times. Germany will be a tough result. Ivory Coast, I will say I'm not as confident in a lot of the, like, traditional African teams in this tournament. Like some of the other edge regional teams we'll get to, like, but I'm not as confident in this Ivory Coast team. And honestly, the big problem with the African teams is there's always some bullshit in the background with their federations. It's always a fucking distraction in every World Cup. So maybe I'm just a hater, but like I'm never super confident in these African teams like getting super deep in the tournament. Nah, it's not scamming. There's always just some bullshit going on with the federation and paying players and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say that Ivory Coast is not bad. Like, this team is good. I mean, goalkeeping is fucking horrific. I don't know any of these guys. Fofana, Lafont, Kone is not exactly an inspiring group of keepers. But defensively, there's a good defensive core. Midfield's pretty solid. Fofana, Cassie, like, that's pretty good. Cassie's out here collecting a bag and fucking solid these days, but he's still good. Attack is interesting. I mean, I'm a big Nick Pepe hater. I will say, though, do not be surprised if Diallo is one of the... I wouldn't say he's a breakout star because I think people in England already know that Diallo is good. But, like, I won't be surprised if Diallo is potentially a fucking pop-off player on, like, the group stage. I'm a big Ahmad fan, bro. Don't tell Tucker, because Tucker's going to appear out of all somewhere and be like, W United, blah, 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 blah. But, like, Diallo's good. I know, but United also haven't had great seasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think finally United are getting to a point next season where, like, I think they're going to be able to actually, like, take a step. Like, they've slowed. Like, remember, last year was a shit show for United. They lost to Spurs in the Europa League final. This year, they played slightly better in the second half once they got past all the manager bullshit. Like, let like, United cook for a second because they finally, like, actually had 6 months without some bullshit going on. Japan's lineup, I know, but here's a problem with Japan's lineup. As always, is the same story. They have good players, but they don't finish chances consistently. They play great possession, high press ball. They're a hard team to play against because they physically are very organized as a team, but they don't always finish chances. And that's the problem. They run into problems in these group stages where, like, they can't score enough goals. Like, Endo's good, Tanaka's good, Kubo's good. Suzuki's good. Like, we'll see. I mean, are they going to blue lock their way through this? I don't know. I think Zion was eligible to play for the US. I remember, yeah. We fucked that one up. Yeah, we could have had Zion Suzuki. We really fucked that one up too. How cooked is the USA? We're maximum getting, I think, to the round of 16. I think the lineup is real sketch. But I'm going to be honest. I really think we need to bomb out of this World Cup because the U.S. Federation is so dog shit run. They actually need to blow the whole thing up. We have had exactly 4 good months in this entire cycle. So I'm not entirely convinced that I haven't watched UA play. I don't watch a lot of Dutch League. Eredivisie. I will say though, Ivy, you watch a little ball. You should know by now though that like people be scoring a lot of goals in fucking Eredivisie, and then they go to a better team and don't see, you know. We all like to punk on Josie, but like Josie also scored hella goals in fucking Eredivisie. He scored 23 goals in a season for AZ. Like, you know, like I obviously there are players that take a good step up in their Eredivisie to other leagues. I'm always skeptical about forwards and wingers. Anyone that plays elite defense in Eredivisie usually does a good job stepping up. It's the forwards and the wingers because it's like that's where when they make that step up, I'm like, I don't know. USA does. I think the USA does a horrible job in all aspects of being a federation, but you know. Guys, we'll be talking a lot of soccer. You know I'm actually so excited for the World Cup, bro. You guys know I'm so excited for the fucking World Cup, like on some non-trolley shit. We're gonna do a couple things today. Let's do I'm gonna do let me rip a time guesser, bro. Rip a fucking time guesser. I'm gonna try to. It's gonna really depend. I'm gonna be honest. I may not sit there and always watch all 3 games on a given match day. We're going to try and do as many as possible. But the likelihood of me streaming 10 p.m. games is going to be very unlikely. Unless I'm doing a sponsor bit. It's not really my jam streaming at those hours. So those might be me on the couch falling asleep watching those games. I'm not going to lie. Some of those West Coast games are going to be real bad. I mean, bro, some of the 10 p.m. games are really bad. Like, this is not going to be a great game. No disrespect to Scotland or Haiti. That's just not going to be a great game. Sweden, Tunisia will actually be good. This will be a good game. Iran, New Zealand. Hell no, that's not a good game. That's going to be... both teams are going to be trying to get a point out of that game. Argentina, Algeria, that'll be good. Uzbekistan, Colombia. That's a shithouse game, bro. All day, every day shithouse games. Colombia are a good team, but Uzbekistan are going to try and play Colombia's game against them of playing shithouse football. That one might just be funny because I think there might be a red card or two, but that's not going to be like the world's most expansive football. Mexico, South Korea is good. That's a good game. Turkey, Paraguay is low-key a banger. This is low-key a banger. Saudi, Spain, it might be. It depends on what version of Saudi gets this tournament, though. They're questionable. Very questionable. New Zealand, Egypt. They put New Zealand all these dog shit 9 p.m. games. Jordan, Algeria. That's a skip. Although I might be trapped. 22nd of June. I might be actually gone. Oh yeah, I might be on a fucking plane when that happens. Because 23rd, all of these are like the week. This is the week we're in. This is the week we're in France. Oh, we need to find. Is Gersh still here? We gotta find a bar. This is what we're gonna have to do. We gotta find a bar to go watch this England Ghana game on the 23rd. Well, here's the thing. Gersh and I, our Airbnb, we get on Tuesday. We got a very good Airbnb that's a week rate. Like, literally, we got a fucking steal of an Airbnb, theoretically. Let's see when the Airbnb is good. You never know. So, Gersh and I are flying on Tuesday, because we have Tuesday, like, it played out really nicely that Gersh and I can do 2 days of content. I don't got to set up till Thursday. So Tuesday and Wednesday, like, gotta find somewhere to watch, like, some of these fucking games. It's near the venue, our Airbnb. No, flanks tomorrow. Gersh and I think are staying. Our Airbnb's got a lot of bedrooms. I'm pretty sure it's me, Gersh, and the Stallions is what we're doing. Well, that's fine because I'm really like once the tournament starts, I pretty much don't spend any time in the Airbnb because these are gonna be really long days. Camps falls on the same day as I know. I think I think they're gonna adjust the schedule, Antrax. I think they're addressing that. I need to find out an update on that, but I'm pretty sure they're working around that. If not, that's a huge L. But it's Vegas. They got plenty of time to figure it out. By the way, I saw the no leaks, but I saw the champs stage yesterday, and let's just say I think they cooked, bro. I think champs will look real nice. Yes, I'm gonna get my own room, but two of the Stallions are gonna have to share a room, bro. Two of the Stallions are gonna have to share a room, bro. Don't check the players. Well, I mean, they're just gonna have to deal with it, bro. They're just gonna have to deal with it, bro. Someone asked me if a hot tub, brother. What do you think this is? What? We got a very nice alt Airbnb, guys. We cooked on the Airbnb. Like I'm happy with where we're staying. I think Tommy is gonna stay at a hotel, and me and Gersh will stay in the B&B because we got a the Stallions there, but it'll be fine, bro. One second. My Rayo I don't care about the UEFA Conference League final. I don't care about all that. Anyway, let me get back to time guess here, and then we're gonna go through fucking soccer shit. Lufthansa makes fucking subway cars? That's fucking news to me. Like what? This is an airport. Is this a fucking airport? This is 90s for sure. This is 90s for sure. Where's the airport? Where's the airport in Munich? Where the fuck is this airport? Is the airport that deep? No shot. Fucking Germany, they have airfields everywhere, bro. Is the airport that deep? No shot. Munich airport that fucking deep? Late 80s, you guys are aware that, like, I guess Munich is kind of West Germany, I guess. I don't know. This feels 90s to me, bro. Where's the airport? That's right here. I'm going 93. Bro, you guys don't know. Well, first off, I went to the wrong airport. Which L. I went to the wrong fucking airport. That's actually a tragedy. Okay, that's where the Munich airport is. Fuck my life. It's all good though. I could have 10K'd this. Guys, it's Germany. Like, there's no shot this is the 70s in Germany, bro. Like, come on. Know your fucking history. Algorithm. Cambodia. Okay. Digital camera. I'll look at some of the cars. Trying to figure out like when in the 2000s this is. Yeah, that could be. I wouldn't overthink the Olympic thing. Smartphone. I don't know where they do this. Say like here. It's gonna be mid 2010s for sure. You got a smartphone? About 2016. Fuck, I was off by 1 year. I was off by 1 year. I've gotten pretty good this shit. Empire. Kate, hear me out. This looks like New Orleans. Hear me out. This looks like New Orleans. Am I tripping? But like, I don't know if it is though. This looks like New Orleans though. Am I tripping though? It feels like New Orleans, right? It's not. It's got to be America. Because these are not like American-ish license plates. They're not like long, so it's not Euro. It doesn't look like Euro though. It definitely looks like New Orleans for sure. It could be like Charleston, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be somewhere else in the South. This is, I think, 90s. This doesn't look 80s to me. This looks 90s. So go French Quarter, which is here somewhere. What should like here? I'm gonna go 90. I'm gonna go 98. 2001. Okay, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, that's a good call out of me, though. Definitely seen Beats thrown off that balcony. Okay, this is New York City. There's still fucking double X, so this is pre Giuliani, obviously. So if we're gonna go New York, XX movie theater is gonna be like the west side of Manhattan. It's gonna be like over here-ish. Gonna be like over here-ish somewhere. Question is this 80s or 70s? It's either 80s or 70s. What do we think? Do we think this is early, like, do we think this is like early 80s or late 70s? Late 70s? I think so too, but it could be, I'm gonna shoot like 79. 78. Oh, it's actually by, I mean, I was the right spot. It's on 8th Ave, not on fucking 11th. Well, I know my west side in fucking New York. Hampton Road. Edward Snowden interview, so that kind of helps us. You know, kind of approximately when this is then. Canton Road. We know this is somewhere in Asia. Of drum and bass. Hong Kong. Well, if it's Edward Snowden, we know it's mid-2010s. Digital camera, so not film. Kind of an annoying photo because it's hard to like see what kind of like cameras and shit that people have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking if it's English, then it's got to be. If it's in Canada, if it's in China, it's got. Oh, see, here's the thing. If we think it's China and it's English language, it has to be Hong Kong. There's, you know what I'm saying? There's no shot. You know what I'm saying? The problem is that this could also not be China. But I feel like that's kind of the only. It looks Hong Kongish to me, bro. Like, it does feel like Hong Kong. So that's why, like, I don't think it's like the Philippines or like Taiwan, any of the other stuff that would have like English language. I think it's Hong Kong. Can we find his road? We might be able to find it. Queensway, Tennessee, Cafe, Lockhart. We find Canton Road. Marsh. That's fucking Canal, Chant, Tennessee Road. Oh, that's gonna be like impossible, bro. Ross. Triangle. Oh, there's so many jollies in fucking Hong Kong. Holy shit. This album is so good, bro. Hammer Road. I don't even know. I mean, I'm trying to see if I can 5,000 or 10,000 S. Granville Road. Look for Fendi store. True, but it's gonna be really hard. We're gonna have to scroll around for a while to find a Fendi store, bro. I don't know Hong Kong geography like that. I don't know where all like the cool ass stores are. Let's try to find some luxury stores. Silk Big House. Arsenal House, yeah. Hold on. Ralph Lauren, okay. Hold on, we might be clicking over here. Whatever. I'm just dropping it here. I'm shooting 2014. Oh, it's on the other side. Ah, fuck off. Well, there you go. 49 is probably the best score I've ever done in this. 49, I actually cooked. 49, we fucking cooked. I could have done better if I got the right Munich airport. If we got the right airport in Munich, that was like, I could have 10,000 that, probably. The other ones, I mean, bro, I actually cooked, bro. Did I tweak on Spencer yet? Yes, I opened the stream by tweaking about Spencer and Cap. Do the Zillow game? Yeah, Hustle is pretty fun. I'm not as good. Spence going to hell. Risey, do you think I overreacted? Like, in your eyes? Like, I feel like the lack of accountability in that situation kind of pissed me off yesterday. And then when I gave them an out, they had already predetermined that they didn't want to take the out and then made up some bullshit. And like, I just feel like we should have voted about it. That's my thing. I feel like the lack of transparency is like kind of fucking the league right now. Like there was a very easy way to undo what Spencer did and they just chose not to do it. Now, a third round pick is bullshit. And you and I both know that third round pick is bullshit. So the third round pick doesn't compensate for people missing out on top tier fucking free agents who are 80, 79, 78 overall. A third round pick. So Spencer got a pick taken away from a guy who's going to be 72 or 73 rated, hidden dev that, you know, maybe you can develop up depending, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was a shitty decision. And I think they compounded their shitty decision. And I'm very frustrated that we didn't vote on it yesterday. And this is now the second situation that's now happened within a week or two where Cap and Spencer have made unilateral decisions without consulting the league on whether or not that's the right choice. There's 32 owners in the league, and we're just not grabbing the input of the other owners. Seems insane to me. Well, what do I know? Okay, this house is going to be crazy. And what in the actual 4 million? Actually, no, it's going to be like some random number. Okay. Portland. Oh my God, bro. This is going to be like, holy fuck. $70,200 square foot. Holy fuck, this house is massive. I don't care. I don't care what Cap thinks, bro. Respectfully, like, I'm at a point now where if they kick me for the league from speaking my fucking mind, I really don't give a shit at this point. So I really don't care. If they kick me, fuck them. Like I really don't care, bro. I think yesterday was horseshit. And the fact of the matter is, the fact that Spencer really didn't give a real apology very much upset me yesterday. Like, take some fucking accountability for your mistake. And then I offered him a solution. They didn't take the solution. It's like, bro, like I don't. Like, can we grow up, please? I'm begging. I'm gonna do 7,900. Let's do 7,000. Nice, fire alarm's going off in my fucking apartment. God damn it, bro. I don't know, it's like the 4th time it's happened this week, so. I'm giving it 2 minutes and then I go, oh, there you go. It stops. There you go. I'm sure it'll go off again. It's probably the fucking garage. No, there's a sensor in the garage that keeps going off, I think. Too high? 3 bed. Oh, it's only 3 bed, 3 bath. Wow, that's pretty close. What's the deal with this house? I mean, it's a cool house. I kind of like this. You see this a lot in California. There's like just big bay windows, just like on the side of a cliff, insane fucking views. Like, is this not like, bro, I'd go this infinity pool, like I'd be, bro. Wow, this would be a great morning coffee fucking spot, just know that. Way too many windows? I'm sure they got fucking curtains that come down. Insane view, holy shit. Insane view. This is an insane house. Not sure what all this art, but okay. Have a cool, entertaining living room. AI house? No, this is a very real house, it seems like. Nice kitchen. Only 3 bed, 3 bath though. Seems kind of insane, no? You'd think a house like this would have more than 3 bedrooms. Seems kind of crazy. Oh, it's just 7,000 square foot though. Like what? Got a couple living rooms. Like the downstairs living room is kind of cool. What do I know about the Astral thing? That there was some clerical error with the end date of the contract. This is an insane looking fucking poker table. Pretty nice gym. What's the blurb on this house? The blurb. Perch high above Hilton. Ultra masterpiece time for Bob Thompson. I don't know who the fuck that is. What? It's sold? Oh, it's not sold yet. It's not listed for 6. Has it been flipped before? When was this last time it was sold? They haven't been able to sell it. It was sold in 2012. I assume knocked down, and they've been trying to sell it since. They've been trying to sell it since 2022 for 4 years. So I wonder what the issue with this house is. I wonder what the issue with this house is. They haven't been able to sell for fucking 4 years. Why are you linking me a random address, Fred? Why are you linking me a random address? You about to dox someone? It's got to have some. It's got to have some foundational issues. That's what I was about to say. I mean, if it's in Tarzania, it's gonna be a really nice house. If it's in the valley, but I'm curious. What's this house going to be? And it's a nice classical house. Opens up into a cool garden. Insane gym. What the fuck? Whose house is this? Whose fucking house is this? Who owned this house? What show? It's from All American. Nice house. It's a nice house. It's very It's very like you pull up to it. It doesn't look gaudy, and then they actually. I like houses that like. I don't know. I like a lot of windows, bro. Like very like classical inside, and then like, just feels like very like I don't know. Outside looks lit. I know what the bridal path is in Toronto. I've listened to plenty of Drake songs. I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm aware that it's a very nice neighborhood. I'm aware. I'm wearing that cheese. Let's do Scrandal, bro. Let's rip a fucking Scrandal, shall we? Bonus round. Tiki Bob, Orpin Tortilla, Tikka Chicken Salad, Raita. I mean, I'm always gonna go with the poutine, so. Christmas dinner in a cup or a loaded hot dog. I feel like obviously it's a Christmas fucking shit. Yeah. See, this is where it gets hard. This is where it gets hard. Cajun grilled chicken, which like this looks like a good southern fucking situation, or curry goat chips. I just don't know. The people that play this game are like hard to guess. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if any of them are gonna stream on stream the Scrims saga. At this point in the year, I think that might be chalked. I went with the curry goat and chips because usually the cover chips are good. Curry works with fries, looks kind of mid, or reggae wings and peri peri chips. It's got to be this. Yeah, I was about to say that looks insane. The world's shittiest pizza from Leeds United or cheesy chips. Again, you go with the. But like that pizza looks terrible. Why do people think that pizza looks good? Fish cake, don't anger a VHR system, or this shit. I mean, it's just like so dumb. Walking cheese and nachos. I mean, that looks like a pretty. As far as walking tacos, it's not a particularly good photo. So, walking tacos are really good though. Pizza always wins, but the pizza always looks so fucking dog shit though. I went with the kebab pie. All right. Samosas with the mini yogurt for free. Or cheesy. Okay. Well, we just I hate this game, bro. I hate this game. This shit's impossible, bro. It's impossible to get a 10 out of 10. It's impossible to get a 10 out of 10, bro. Literally impossible. Literally impossible to get a 10 out of 10, bro. It's literally impossible. I always get 9 out of 10 if we have a good game. Dirty burger or double bacon burger. And people want more, so there you go. This is such a German bullshit. I'm going with this. This is such German bullshit, bro. This pie looks terrible. So I'm going to go with the chicken burger. Mixed barbecue with the beer. With no, like, where's the flavor in that? Or the chicken and chips? There's no, like, sauce? Like, hello? This looks like a pretty, of all the pie, chips, and gravy I've seen, this looks pretty good. This is a pretty shitty picture of a burger. But okay, people want the burger, like, sure. Steak frites, that's easy. Looks incredible. Ham and cheese toasty. And Man City. Chicken curry and chips. That was really, that one was pretty 50-50. Like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, I always get, bro. Would I rather play in the finals? Spurs. Fuck Scrandal, bro. Fuck Scrandal, bro. Fuck Scrandal. The worst fucking game, bro. The worst fucking game. Alright, let's play the breaking point games, bro. Breaking point games. EU cadets. Okay, well. I mean, this couldn't get any easier, bro. It couldn't get any easier, bro. Day one of America pretending they care about soccer, bro. Lock in. What's 1 second, chat. All right. Ranking point. Total held time in Modern Warfare 3. Low-key, Ken's not gonna be as high in this list as you think. I think it might be this. Wow, I got 0 correct. Holy fuck, I got 0 correct. Ken played a lot of games. He may be higher on this list than I thought. Okay, so we have Zach 2 and Ben there. Maybe Ken is first on this list. Maybe it's this order. Oh my god. It was pretty close between Ken and Zach. I thought Ken would be lower in the list. Ken was never like a super hill soaker though. What about KOI? What about KOI? Oh, kill cams just dropped. We gotta watch that. Hold on, kill cams dropped. We gotta watch this. Pause. We gotta watch the new video. Shout out to Rebellions and shout out to Rebellions for shooting this.
I'm gonna give you a little intro. What's going on, everyone? Dan Ghosty here, player for the Paris Gentlemates. Let's just do, quick little run through some questions, questionnaire, background, whatever the hell you want to call it. When did you realize competing was actually something you could do? And was there a moment in or out of game where you realized something just kind of clicked for you? I'd say it was pretty short after I started competing. So my first competition, first time I ever actually played a competitive type of game was Call of Duty Black Ops 2, playing ranked play, nothing too crazy. But then in Ghost, the next year, I actually found out what game battles was and clan wars, all that fun stuff that came with Ghost. And then in Advanced Warfare, I got a SCUF controller and I got a 24-inch monitor. And ever since that moment, I was like, holy shit,
that's a good combo.
I might actually be him. And took a hiatus, blah, 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 came back, didn't know if I was him still, and then I switched to a PS5 controller, and I kind of had that same aha moment where everything kind of felt more natural for me. And I'd say those were two I don't know, I still kind of have what it takes, sort of I guess echelon, if you will, background, support, moment, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'd probably say those two moments. Whenever I upgraded my goddamn equipment. On the 2025 Thieves roster, which is the BO6 year, in case you guys were wondering, I was the only player until that year without a major event win. Hydra, Scrap, and Envoy all had trophies, and 2 of them had rings. Did I feel that pressure daily?
Wait.
All had trophies, and 2 of them had.
Bro, no. Why are we throwing daggers at Tom? Why are we throwing random daggers at Tom? That's disrespectful, bro. The fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Drinks.
The fuck,
Did
man?
I feel that pressure daily, or did it feel you? I'd say like you definitely feel the pressure, but it's not the pressure of being on a team of that caliber. It's more the pressure of the looming win above my head, I suppose. Getting that first win under my belt is kind of what actually, I feel like that's what actually is like important. You know what I'm saying? Obviously playing with 3 star-studded players, still playing with Envoy this year, that matters a lot, but it didn't really matter what team I was playing for. I just knew I was on a championship caliber team, and not that I had to win, but I need to win. Obviously won 2 events, so did at least the bare minimum of what I was supposed to do, so we'll take that. 100 Thieves lets me go. If you guys don't know that by now, fuck me. You must have been in a coma. What did I take away from my time there as a player, and what did it do to
good
my
question.
drive
Good
going
question.
forward? I think with my drive every year, my MW3 year kind of had fuel up my ass. Going into this year, kind of had fuel on my fire. Added fuel to my fire. You know, put the flame under my bum. Made me start going hard. Not that I wasn't going hard before. There's just like another level you hit whenever you feel like you really, really wanted and need it. I feel like I always say kind of the same things whenever people ask me what did I take away. But really, it really is just perfecting like my own individual craft and just making sure that I can always.
I mean, it's kind of he gave kind of a PR answer, I will say. It's kind of a PR
Always
answer.
improve on myself in game, but ensuring that I control everything possible out of game to make sure that in game I make the most minimal amount of mistakes to make the game, like I always say, as easy as possible for my boys. Always trying to get better at that. Now we're talking about Paris Gentlemates, one of the loudest in the CD. I know you're wearing an Optic jersey and shit. You guys can't see the interview.
My bad, Rebellions. My fucking bad. Holy shit.
He's got an Optic jersey on. Gentlemate's way fucking louder. What does Paris mean to me? Truthfully, I've always played for the really big teams, the really big juggernaut orgs, if you will, the powerhouses. It's kind of an honor to play for one of them that isn't from, I guess, like my home region in any capacity. I'm playing for a fan base that does not to say that they don't speak English, but English is not their first language. They probably don't know much about me, probably didn't really care much about me beforehand because, I mean, they're not really exposed to me. And now I have their full support, undying support, and that's something that I like. It can't be said enough how much it is appreciated, and so to actually play for such a big fan base, just like the Optic and Thieves, it means the world. All right, I like this question. We obviously started off the year very hot. We won the K-Sun Invitational. You know, not super relevant, but first little bit of land, and then.
These have been good questions. He's just giving kind of PR. Dan's giving some good PR answers. That's what I'll say. These have been good questions, and Dan's doing a good job of giving the non-exciting answer, I guess, to those questions.
On the first major of the year, now back to back-to-back top 6s at Major 2 and Major 3. And a lot of people have asked and speculated about roster personalities being an issue, and potentially that being the main culprit as to why we are underperforming. I find that speculation to be like, it's obviously like totally understandable with the types of personalities on the team, but I feel like that's kind of an ongoing issue in every team climate. I don't really think I've ever had or heard of a team that has perfect practice rooms or like days where they're not like extremely passionate and upset or frustrated or angry or even super happy with each other. And I think that kind of just comes with competing at the highest level in kind of anything. And I know obviously we just play video games and stuff like that, but the actual personality clashing is kind of an issue that gets kind of more thrown out of proportion rather than just addressed as, yeah, it probably exists, much like any other locker room would. Maybe.
He didn't really answer the question again, did he?
This
Am I
team
crazy?
is a little bit more,
he didn't really
maybe
answer
this
the
team is a little
question.
bit less, but it's all within like a reasonable threshold just because of the
He kinda
just the
did.
nature of the environment that you're in. And not to say like our
I don't know. I don't agree with that. Listen, like conflicts, like people are gonna have arguments. Okay, I gotta say I don't agree with this take. Teams are gonna have arguments, but not every team's gonna be dysfunctional. So, like, I would say that like people are going to disagree, and sometimes it's gonna get a little heated. But like, not every team is gonna have personality clashes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not a feature of every elite team.
team does not have big personalities. But I feel like every team I've been on, for the most part, has had big personalities. So I feel like any issues that
No,
I
I
have
know.
this year or
I know
last
Dan's
year or
backstory,
any of my
bro.
years isn't really too
Or
far
you're talking to someone in
fetched
chat, sorry.
from the rest, in my opinion. Last question, the best question. If someone who has never watched competitive COD sat down and I had to show them one clip of mine to explain who I am as a player, Ghosty, what would I show them?
Ooh, that's a good
Why?
question.
I need elbow. I'm so sorry, Tom. You look like Chopsy, though.
Yeah, I got it.
Bro,
Just like Ant for
we
real.
gotta talk about this shit,
Just like
bro.
Ant
We
for real.
still gotta talk. What is good with you?
I don't really know. As people like to say, you're only as.
I'm sorry, bro. Tom's crash out is so
the
funny to
environment that
slip.
you're in. And not to say for the most part, years is best COD player. You look like Chopsy, though.
Yeah, I got it.
Bro,
Just like Ant for
we
real.
gotta talk about this shit,
Just like
bro.
Ant for
We
real.
still gotta talk. What is good with you?
I don't really know. As people like to say, you're only as good as your last moment, your last match. Obviously, our last two events haven't been so good, but the third one, the one that went well, I'll take that last 2v4 of my boy Trav.
Oh my God,
I'll
Tom's
take
calling
that.
me, bro.
Hopefully, if I get asked this question 3, 5, 7, 10 years, whatever it is, I got a cooler clip to show y'all.
Massive damage in for Luke. Guns up, and Neptune and Ghosty find them. It's a 2v1 right now with Ghosty on the hunt.
This was a good clip out of Dan.
He finds it.
The fact that he got the crazy
10
timing in
seconds
this.
to win. Dashy's got to hunt him down. Ghosty's got to stay alive. We're looking for the bomb. 2, 1. Stays alive.
Insane 1v2.
More than lives up to the name of the Phantom. He disappears into thin air.
I will say it's a good video. I don't know if I'm a fan of the. I know Reb and Pleb tried the video style. I don't know if I like the retro style. I think it.
The one that went years.
I think it's a little. It's a little distracting. I think, but I thought it was good. I think Dan is very good at media training. Like Dan definitely danced around it. There were good questions, and Dan kind of danced around them a bit. You know, like Dan kind of danced around them a bit. Like you know what I'm saying? A little, so it is what it is. You know. The new Toronto podcast, they just post it. When did they record it though?
We're also.
What did I do?
You jumped off the map. You jumped off the map with the bomb.
No, that's when he bumped me. That's when he bumped me on the wall.
Who had the death?
I died. He bumped me off the wall.
Why are they sitting at the world's tiniest table, bro? They have 4 of them at the world's fucking tiniest table. We got no fucking like shoulder room. Like,
I'm saying, but that wasn't my fault. I'm not jumping off the map.
when they record this though?
Welcome back to the Players Only podcast presented by Blacklight. Here with the boys, back from Major 3 Atlanta. What's good?
I think they probably had to record this. This is probably recorded fucking. It's probably recorded like a week ago. You gotta think, right? Like there's no shot. This was recorded like yesterday or this morning. Like no shot, right? Like legit zero chance.
What an intro.
What an intro. Well in, kids. Well
First
in,
one.
mate.
First one of the fucking year.
The first one of the year.
No, I'm happy, but I'm curious.
Yeah.
Like,
If I just got put in this role, I gotta read every question.
Yeah.
Share the screen.
We're live, bro.
Yeah, we're doing
How's everyone been, boys? Adjusting to the heat.
I'll peep it for a bit, chat. We'll see what they got.
Adjusting to the heat in Toronto.
Let's see what they got cooked for us.
It suddenly got a.
Sorry. What is this? Holy shit.
What? I'm just saying, like, out of the blue, it got.
Wind up or what?
Bro, what?
Oh
Out of
my
the
God,
blue, it
bro.
got fuming hot outside. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's nice though.
Did you go out for a walk?
My apartment, it might be off. It's at like 65. I'm like,
How was the heat?
No, let's get past the bullshit.
it definitely is, yeah. Than Toronto?
Mm-hmm.
Much different than Toronto. That's what it is.
Some good events this year.
Yeah, so I don't know how to base it off of. But
Don't even remember
You
the
think
first
Paris is
event.
gonna be blessed? You ain't safe, buddy.
you ain't safe, buddy.
What do you think? No, sorry.
You ain't safe, buddy. Jamie's getting
Gotta
booed
watch
so
out
hard,
with that
bro.
one, Jamie.
It'll be
I mean, you've been to what? How many
Okay.
events now?
2 pro events.
2 pro events. Which one do you think's better?
Which one do I think's better?
Birmingham or Atlanta?
The Birmingham one was sick though, because everybody wanted us to win. Because of Big Jamie Craven.
Okay, if you're gonna record a podcast using these Shure mics, they're very directional. Which is why you always got to test this shit. Like if the mic's pointing upwards and you're not leaning over into it, that's why you're getting that static sound, because they're turning the gain up so you can hear him. But like, you just got to tilt the mic more and speak directly into it. The water label's off or whatever. I'm sure they have a Riley. It's just you just gotta tell fucking Kips, like, you gotta tilt the mic towards you. Oh, look who's in the fucking chat. Look who's in the fucking chat. I'm telling you, if it's not optic or phase, BENJ is nothing but criticism. That's just not true.
Okay, fair enough.
Euphoric, huh?
What crowd was better? I don't know. That Atlanta crowd was crazy though.
I can't tell if you're on the wind up.
No, it's like only for optic.
I thought
though.
the Birmingham crowd was better, but that's just.
I mean, it was better for us, but like, I don't know.
I thought it was better.
Riley
overall.
101. Don't gas
Jimmy.
Riley up, bro.
Yo.
Don't pat his
Ben-
fucking
Ben-
ego
yeah,
chest.
he's low-key underrated. No, we'll just skip. We'll skip him.
That was low-key underrated.
What was your favorite event that you've ever been to?
Champs, Texas.
Champs, Texas.
Under B3.
Okay.
That was probably my favorite event I've ever been to.
Okay. Well, it's not bad.
But underrated? Like, that's not underrated. I feel like that's like...
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not underrated.
Pretty well.
Yeah. Underrated. Let me think. I'm trying to think of...
I know mine.
What's yours?
The Boston one.
I was thinking Boston.
Boston was definitely underrated. It's a good choice. It's a good pull.
To PPA.
The city reminds me of
to
Toronto.
the stage, to like the VIP,
Good pull.
like up top, like all of that. Like walk
That's
out,
really
watch a match, go back in, shoot some
Yeah,
balls.
Boston's definitely very underrated.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Boston's really
it's
good.
a little bit biased. We did win there. But...
No, but like, we didn't win one of them.
I got top 12 both times, so I can say it's
Oh, well,
underrated.
we also got 6-0 on a Saturday there once.
Yeah.
So, we tried both.
But the PPA is nicer. It's just a bit cold one at times.
Yeah,
negative.
Just a little
it was
bit cold.
really cold.
The PPAs, the way it was set up at that venue, you went backstage, you had to go like up these long set of stairs, and that was back where like the dressing rooms kind of were, and the dressing rooms were really nice. This is a brand new fucking venue, so like the shitty teams had to be in the middle of that like common area with all the dressing rooms. But like if you had an actual dressing room, the PPA was like super nice. Some of them had windows, some of them had bathrooms, like those. That whole area was like pretty nice. Yeah, King's in New York, but that's like a 100-year-old fucking theater. Like that, the PPAs were never going to be ideal at that event, bro. There's no shot. There's no reality where the PPAs at that event were ever going to be good. That's the problem with New York theater
other,
venues.
Like, good venues we've had.
Very mazy back of house.
Was it Arlington? You like Arlington?
Arlington, love Toronto.
Great
Mattamy.
PPA is Arlington.
You know, Matamy's not
Wasn't
underrated.
built with.
No, underrated. You think everyone rates?
Yeah, I think
That's
everyone loves
fair
Toronto
enough.
events.
I agree
I
with
think it's like
John.
a public
there.
thing. Like everyone loves
Yeah.
Toronto.
It's a great place.
No, yeah. I think.
Don't remember.
Been to a lot of Arlington events.
Esports Stadium.
I mean, the
Back in the
PPA 's
day,
nice.
those events were good.
Yeah, Vegas Champs. I was
Ooh,
thinking that.
If we're talking like strictly venue, Vegas Champs had probably one of the worst PPA setups ever.
Really?
You had to sit and wait for the elevator, and the
Oh,
walk there
yeah.
was.
There's a
It
long
took literally
walk.
like 15 minutes to walk to stage.
Super
Yeah, it was
long
like,
walk.
in today's CDL, you'd probably have to leave like 45 minutes before. Oh, team's up 1-0, go down.
Oh, they're a match point. It's a reverse sweep, but we're down there 45 minutes before.
We literally stood there for like 30, 40 minutes before reverse sweep.
Was
So
that the New York series before the New York?
I'm not sure which series it was, but we were stood there for a while.
I don't know too.
It's like, oh, this team's about to win. Didn't win the map. We stood there, just waited.
16-team event for group stage. I think it's the perfect format for Call of Duty. Last time we had Pro-Am was Mr. Joe Deceives. We're still playing as the ant.
That was my first ever event.
What are you talking about, Jax? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Maname's good. The problem with Maname, only issues with Maname, they're less like player facing things. Maname's biggest problem is there's only one loading dock. The problem with Maname, I'm gonna give you some inside ball, is that the back of Maname has only one loading dock, and it's shared between Maname, the university, and Loblaws. And it makes load-in very difficult for everybody involved because there's like one freight elevator. So when we were working production, that was a big fucking problem with the venue. It's like load-in is normally like venues usually have 2 docks, sometimes 3. But even if they don't have, you can park outside and there's a ramp and it's easy. This is on like the 3rd floor of the venue, so like you have to use the elevator. It was very annoying. Load in and load out of that venue is like fucking horrific. Paris might be the best event of all time. I agree.
I thought you like pointing like
you
I
guys-
want it, but like
No,
I did win it.
CDL owns their PC.
Did you guys win a series against the pros?
Yeah, we beat Ravens. We got Nuzzle by FaZe, beat Ravens, got 3-0 by Surge.
Damn.
Well, at least won a series because I don't think.
What is that thing? Why is he laughing?
I'm not sure. I don't think the Challengers teams won a series this weekend. So.
Omit beat
Omit did beat Surge. That's actually really embarrassing.
They 3-0 Surge.
I think it's the best format though, like the group stage thing.
Yeah, it was fun.
I enjoy that as opposed to just loading up on a Thursday or a Friday and be like, "Here we go, boys, first game."
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
I liked it because we played a lot more serious.
They're using like I think 60% of it.
Yeah. Enjoyed playing the Huntsman.
Yeah. Oh, I enjoyed playing Huntsman.
They did get new ones, but they're not rented. They own them.
Or do you think having normal events, like, do you think having like that 3-day event just jams it up, but it's also
Good question. 3 or 4 day actually.
I prefer the 3-day event. I think I saw someone. I think when I was watching one of the streams, I think like Zuma said it. He was like, because obviously you're always gonna have like these boring series, but the good thing about having like group play is like if one series is boring, you can go to another one, right? Like you can go between one of the 4 or however many series are happening. But obviously that's good, and even as a player, like playing multiple, like knowing, like I'm not just playing one game, win or lose, and then that's it for the day. Like we beat Huntsman, and then we have like another series like into Miami. It feels a lot more like it's a lot more fun for sure. Play one series, and it's like okay, let's say we just play Huntsman, right? Those are only series of the
I
day.
didn't go to
We threw
Yale.
Huntsman
What
in
are you
about
talking about?
20 minutes, and that's it. What do we do now?
Rocket League Major. I watched a little bit of it.
Opinion on this
Looked
'cause
lit.
I guess both
I know
events
it's
have
the
been
same
3 days
venue.
for me. But
It's not gonna be set up the same way.
I've liked how it's gone. It's gone pretty good. Both.
So, with that being
First two
said,
days.
first match.
It was a great match. Can we see Joe Deceives?
God, close.
Kip's former Huntsman sat back and relaxed in the pro league. Thank you to the teammates.
Woody. So
yes, Woody had.
But that's okay.
Actually, that's when I felt like
There's
I don't with my like family, and I took like before I walked out, like bro, I'm not lying.
George with the 2 months. Appreciate it, man. Thanks so much. I'm skipping ahead
of
a bit,
actually
chat.
packed as fuck. I took a picture. I have it on my phone of just how many people are watching like the side stations. It's actually absurd.
I think it just kicked in of like who's actually been there, and I'm glad
They
didn't
just
see them
posted it like
with the
this morning, so I don't know if I don't think they recorded this a while ago.
Go to see Ace.
Red. I'm just skipping ahead a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Not a hot take. Can we move on to Pro-Am tournaments? Do the 16-team Pro-Am event chips count more than a regular major?
No, I don't think they count
Nah.
more.
So
There's
you're
no, yeah, it's all the same. At the end of the day, like especially like, I mean, at both pro-ams, none of the AM teams made it out. Like, sure, AM teams beat like pro teams.
I have
but
no
they've
idea,
never made it
Leopold.
out of
It's
the
gonna be
group.
tough,
So,
bro.
like, nothing really changes. Like every team's getting, like the bad teams are getting top 16 or 12, and then most of the good teams are making it out of groups. Like obviously, you know, Gentlemen could have lost to P7, but they didn't, and they still ended up making it out of the group. So I was like, I do think it should be like, I do think like it should happen more, because maybe if we do more of these, you know, AM teams will start getting better, and then they'll start making it out of groups. But yeah, I don't think it like matters whether or not it's a pro-am event for chips.
Yeah, or two. The challenger teams did go 1-8 at the Pro-Am. Do you think it's just a lack of practice?
I don't think Jamie was gonna retire. I don't know where that fucking rumor's coming from.
Teams, I think having more of these types of
I don't know where
events,
that. I think people are just
have
assuming
more-
that. I don't think that was the
It's
case
not
in
a
this
big enough sample
situation.
size.
I
Where
think the
Jamie
biggest
benched
thing
himself.
isn't even like, because I do think like some teams could maybe make it out of groups, but I think the biggest thing is, one, I feel like honestly Bush was probably better than, I mean, well obviously they ended up being better than both the NA AM teams that made it through. They ended up winning the challenge event, so that was one of the really good teams that was missing. Two, I feel like it's just a lack of experience on being on stage in front of the crowd, which we talked about a little before, where it's like you know, everyone obviously dreams about it, but when you're actually there playing, like you can tell when people are like not the same player they are in the challenger like events or online. So I think that's another big thing, is just the lack of experience on that.
Toby, you called this one out earlier because you said we're predictable without writing a script. But Kips, what's it like playing? I mean, granted, you
Donnie's
didn't
reply to
see a
Gwen.
lot of the guys on Huntsman.
Yeah, first off, this video, guys, I'm trying to make it through this. This shit's kind of boring, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you guys are enjoying this. I'm kind of fucking bored by this video. Unless you guys have some clips. I really don't like these team podcast videos because they like don't really say anything like that interesting, and most of it's just filler, and they're like just, you know what I'm saying, like we didn't talk about the Donnie thing. I think that's a way more interesting conversation. Donnie said a few things about Gwen yesterday that I thought were interesting. So Donnie yesterday said this about Gwen.
Renkor's rookie of the year last year, I'm pretty sure. Like, he has the talent. Like, we see that he has the gun skill. I've just heard absolutely nothing positive about him as a teammate. And even Trey, you're saying he's a good person. I haven't heard anything positive about him as a person. And I'm talking about not even meshing. I've just only heard that he's weird. And like no one like you know what I'm saying? Like Trey.
So like, okay, it's one thing to say, well, I've heard he's just not a great teammate. To like call him weird is like kind of it's I'm not saying it's like crossing a line. It's a bit of a taboo kind of in the player world. And you know, Gwen kind of responded to it. But I don't even think Donnie's response then is like, I stayed to myself at MW2 and that was my last season in the league. The power of friendship is real, which is facts. Donnie's correct. And he said, I know you watch Naruto, which I don't really know what that has to fucking do with it. Like, plenty of people in the league watch fucking anime, so I don't really know where Donnie's going with that one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Donnie's cooking with that one, but I kind of know what Donnie was trying to say. I don't think he said it correctly. And the problem with Gwen is that he's getting on the path of being one of those players that has some good talent, but needs to do a better job of being a plus teammate so that he can get himself, onto better rosters, onto more championship rosters. One second, I gotta blow my nose. One second though. Blow my nose. I think that Gwen's just gotta, you know, realize his talent, and part of that talent is being a plus teammate. And I've heard the same as Donnie. I've heard that Gwen is a tricky teammate. He's just someone that is just not, you know, that doesn't have the full toolbox that you expect from a elite level player as far as a teammate. And that's tough because it really, that stuff sticks with you. And then when the optic phases and the thieves of the world are looking at players like that, they're like, I don't know if we want something like that in the room because we're gonna have a tough time progressing. Who have I heard it from? I heard it from multiple teammates that he's seen with over the last couple of years. So it's not just one person. But he's young. He's got plenty of time. He's got plenty of time to address that. I think Don just didn't phrase this the right way. Don calling him weird, I think, is like, I don't know. I feel like that's a tough statement to throw out without really, and maybe it's missing in the clip, like how much Don like clarified that. Like, I don't have, does anyone have a longer clip of that? Like, did Don clarify more in this clip? Because it's like a really short clip from this. Like, is there more? Was there more to this clip that like I haven't? Full clip is on tweet from Tipsy, from Jana. I'm gonna pull up our fucking Twitter. Okay, she's got like the full 2.5 minute clip. Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited to see how Gwen plays in Challengers because Gwen's a rookie of the fucking year, bro. Like, that's an award only like Kenny, Cred, Scrappy, Hydra. Like, I don't know who all won it by heart, but I'm pretty sure everyone who's won Shotzi,
yeah,
Simp, everyone who's won rookie of the year is like godlike.
Oh,
he's the one. Was Renkor rookie of the year? Yeah, Rincor's rookie of the year last year, I'm pretty sure. Like, he has the talent. Like, we see that he has the gun skill. I've just heard absolutely nothing positive about him as a teammate. And even Trey, you're saying he's a good person. I haven't heard anything positive about him as a person. And I'm talking about not even meshing. I've just only heard that he's weird. And like no one like you know what I'm saying? Like Trey, for example, me and you, we didn't mesh as teammates, but like we could see each other and say hi or like, you know, make conversation, talk about music, like talk about clothes. We used to talk about music, clothes.
We didn't get along COD wise, but other than that, like we get along at everything else.
Outside the game. I haven't heard anything about anyone getting along with him outside the game. And I feel like obviously, you know, certain people are different.
I gotta be honest, Don's point's actually good. The problem is like I do this a lot. It's like you say an absolute and then you clarify, and the clarify makes sense, but then he like called him weird. So it's like Don is making a good point. Like the way that this shit has to play out, kind of if you want to be a really good teammate, like you gotta be able to do more than just in the room. Like a lot of it is building that trust on a friendship level and like other organized team activities or just side shit. Like you got to play that part. Like if you're someone that just clocks in and clocks out, like unless you're like elite level in the room, it's not really going to work, and no one's really going to walk away from that experience like kind of vouching for you in the future. Like he does have to do a better job of like not everybody's extroverted, you know? Some people are introverts, but like you got to manage that personality trait and like still be like a quality friend. You know what I'm saying? It's hard when they play on other sides of the country. Yeah, but he was also on a team at one point where they were all in the same room, so
you know, you don't have to all
it's
have
not
the
just
same
say
hobbies,
this year.
the same, you know, interests, but like damn, you can't be a friend with anyone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to be a friend with like somebody. You know what I'm saying? Did some like Tej loves me as a friend. He probably was like, bro, Don's fucking kill horde right here. You know what I'm saying? Some shit, but like all my teammates as a friend for the most part, maybe there's a few, but I have a whole bunch of lifetime friends. You should, you know, Trey and Bance. You should meet some lifetime. You should create bonds that last for 10, 20 years. I've been friends with Hook since I was fucking 13 years old, bro, or 14 years old. I'm about to turn 27. Me and Kyler will be friends for the next 10 years. Like, it's just, you should meet some people that like you have friends, you know? So I think that's definitely a thing that like, if he doesn't realize that, like you need to like go out of your way to be a better teammate. Go out of your way to like, to make friends and make connections, because if you just keep on
the Barca Anthony Gordon thing is here we go. Well, there you go.
on this path with no one to have your back, you're gonna
They figured it out.
doomed.
W.
Fuck.
Very funny situation though. RP fucking. Yeah. And that's gonna be a real fun one in that room. But the thing is, like, this is one of those clips where like Don made a good point. Like when you low key watch the full clip, like I think Don's point is correct. I don't really think you can argue against his point. Like that's just a skill you need to have. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think Don is wrong at all. You know, I think he's actually 100% correct. I think the problem is in the clips economy, and I do this too. It's like you don't always structure your thoughts correctly, and like you say that someone's weird, but then he like clarifies, and like the 30-second clip gets posted, not the 2.5 minutes where I think Don spits. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you're Newcastle, you accept that deal in 3 seconds. I'm sorry, I think Gordon's not worth 80 million, but like, you know, if you're Newcastle, you accept that deal and you move along with your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? You don't fucking lose too much full about it, you know? I don't know how y'all feel, but no answer chat. I think Don made a good point. It just got cut into a 30-second clip and it sounds way worse than what he said. So I'm just happy Barca isn't broke anymore. For now, yeah. They have leveraged off a lot of their future earning potential though, with the moves they made in the last 3 or 4 years. So if it does like pop off, there are a lot of other entities that will get a piece of their revenue on different streams because they've sold future earning rights there in order to get short-term cash in the last like 5 to 6 years. So we'll see if that bites them in the ass down the line, but you know. Is money even real anymore? That's a complicated question that I am not qualified to answer. Money's never been real. Is maybe one way to say that. The financial system is entirely built on trust. A bit more complicated than that, but that's one way to put it, bro. I mean, yeah, but Morel, what I'm saying is that like it's not about now. I'm saying that they pulled levers to get short-term capital because they needed it, and they sold off long-term earnings potential down the line on Barca TV, on some other revenue streams that other people now have the ability to eat, or 30 or 40% on top of that. So just FYI, like, yeah, like if they play fine, they're gonna make money, but like they sacrifice short-term, they sacrifice long-term earnings for short-term cash they needed during that window. Ben coin, yeah, here we go, Riley. Ben coin. Wait, who are you talking about right now? Did you say Barcelona? No, we were talking about the Gwyn thing. Why did I don't know when they abandoned the gold standard. The gold standard wasn't that good. Listen, you have to understand that like the gold standard was great. Bartering and commodities were great until he invented the concept of fucking credit. And then you suddenly realize that the gold standard doesn't fucking like scale at that point in the global economy. Once we invented the concept of like credit, the gold standard doesn't really work anymore functionally. What if Barca get Julian Alvarez and they fucking cook? That'd be a great get. I think right now I don't expect any more twists and turns, Rob. I think mostly we'll just get final announcements and confirmations. But I think pretty much everybody you think is going to a spot is probably going to a spot. No, that's not why, Jax. It just fundamentally the gold standard, like leverage and credit, like there's not enough gold in the world and commodities in the world to like back that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's collateral when you take out loans. But like you run to a finite limit at some point. It just doesn't scale. It doesn't move quick enough for like businesses and wealthy individuals to be able to scale the way they want in the world of fucking credit and loans these days. And fucking stocks. Non-liquid assets. APM CST flank? Well, it's gonna be like 7, but sure. Bro, fuck off, Riley. Fucking Riley, bro. The CDL will benefit as a relegation? Yeah, but the owners are never going to agree to relegation. You guys understand that, right? Like, you guys want things that are not possible with the current owners in the league. The owners are not going to agree to relegation. They'll agree to a 12+ system where if a team plays good enough, they stay up. But the 12 are never getting fucking relegated. I have no idea when the team participation agreement is up for renewal. I don't know the date. No one seems to fucking know. And I think people that do know just lie, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm telling you that there is plenty of owners in the league that will not vote for relegation. They're not going to willingly put their asset that they're trying to exit upon or leverage against potentially at risk in a relegation scenario. That's a non-starter. It's not a realistic solution to the problem at the moment. Sorry. I know you don't want to hear that answer, but I'm just telling you like how shit plays out. It's not going to work. Do you elaborate why the Emmy's important? I don't know if I would say it's important. It's just kind of a cool achievement. I mean, they've been trying to get one for so long. So the fact that, you know, they were able to, you know, win a Emmy for the coverage they had in the grand finals is pretty neat. I mean, they've been trying to get it for a while, so. Purge is mid. I agree. He definitely not been playing great ball, I will say. One way to put at it. Correct. For a lot of these people that are in industry, because there are a lot of people that work the CDL broadcasts that are contractors, it's big for them, you know? Helps them get future jobs. A lot of those guys work sports, for example. There are a lot of guys when I talk to them that work the broadcast, they do other shit when the CDL is not in play. It helps them in that career. And a lot of these contractors work like 200 show days a year, 250. You know, you got to hustle in that business because it's not like there's steady work, but like you got to, you know, you're a contractor. You got to get as much as possible because you're not getting Benny usually. So. What happened to Purge? He's never had the world's greatest ability to have takeover slang. He's also making some pretty bad decisions on the map this year, which has not helped. He had probably one of the worst plays of the last tournament he had on a sake hardpoint. He had an unacceptable route in a sake hardpoint. Not really sure what he was thinking on that one. We've watched that clip a few times where he, I think he big brained it a little too much. I will say. Was Purge dropped? I'm not sure. Boston gave up this season. Yeah, I mean, everyone in bottom four is kind of fucked. They really offered nothing this year, most of those teams. And unfortunately, we got to watch like 3 of them play on Friday. It's actually a fucking tragedy. Why do I think C9 refuses to try and be a real org? Because I think they have financial issues. I think they have economic issues, and that is preventing them from being able to, you know, function in a, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, Riley, all of the venues. I don't know if there's one or multiple, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the deal is. We'll see if it's convention center thing or not. I don't know. Paris Expo to Versailles. Is this actually in Versailles? Or is it in? Oh, it is in Versailles. No, it's actually not in Versailles. It's literally on the edge of town. It's not that bad though. Well, they have a lot. The Paris Convention Center is so fucking big. Holy shit. You're right, Raleigh. It's fucking massive. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what the deal with EWC is. We're reaching out to some folks this week, trying to get more clarity on what the fuck's going on there. So once I know more, I'll let you guys know. But Donnie's reacting to Gwen shit. What is he saying, bro? I gotta go in a few minutes. I have a doctor's appointment, but let's finish. Let's see what the fuck Donnie's talking about before I do.
The same way skill. I like my peeps, weirdos like me. It's all these niggas beating me. These niggas OF users in this bitch. Listen, there's a difference between weird and a nerd. Nerd is the new lit. If you're a nerd, I was in school when you had to talk about Naruto. It whispered, "Yo, you seen that last episode of Naruto?" Because if you was being loud and proud about Naruto, nigga, you're a lame. Nerd, nigga, I have a goddamn JoJo Bizarre Adventure skull on my shit. Nigga, I play RuneScape. Exactly. Nerd, being nerdy.
Dude,
these
Tony's
niggas
an
are
idiot,
retarded.
bro.
Being nerdy is cool.
Tony's so funny, bro.
You should be a nerd. Don't do no gang
Tony's so
activity.
funny, bro.
No street activity. Yeah. Be a nerd for sure. Nerd is not the same as weird. Being nerdy is cool. I'm saying you can at least
RuneScape was lit, bro.
Be a person
RuneScape was
that's
lit.
not weird. Is saying no one wants to interact with you. No one wants to be around you. No one wants to speak to you. No one's happy. Yo, what's good, bro? Like, that is what I'm talking about. Weird. You also have friends, but I'm saying I have friends. But like, I'm saying what I'm trying to say is like, motherfucker, you can make friends. Everybody can make friends, bro. Socially awkward. Bro, I've seen people socially awkward before, and they eventually get to a certain level to where they can make conversation with people. All I'm saying is, if you want to have a long career, you have to be likable.
He's correct.
Certain extent.
He's correct.
You don't gotta be goddamn the class clown, the funniest person, whatever the fuck. But like, bro, people gotta like.
The Donnie's correct.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw Raffy's tweet.
Vivid Cat. I don't know. I'll give an example. Tej. Bro, Tej. When I first met Tej, he would just look at his phone and not talk. But online, he was talking all the time. Like, he was fucking Tej, my guy. I love you, Tej. In person, Tej wouldn't talk. Now, in person, Tej won't shut the fuck up. It didn't take him this long, but I'm saying it took him probably, like, after he saw everybody, like, 2 or 3 times, he stopped being a fucking... We used to roast him. We used to roast the fuck out of Tej. Yo, Tej, why the fuck you being weird, nigga? You talk all this. You talk so much online. Why are you not talking in real life? And then guess what? He started talking in real life. That was good, SB. Niggas is tweaking.
Yeah, I saw that, Nana.
And then motherfucker said, weird for saying shit about people he's never met. I've seen Glenn before.
All right, chat.
He can't do better. He's always.
I wish I could have a longer stream today, but I got a doctor's appointment I gotta get to. I got hella flank fucking shit I gotta deal with today. Major 4 stuff, fucking champ shit. Like, I gotta get shit done. So I gotta go executive produce after this fucking doctor's appointment. I have a longer stream tomorrow. We're doing the CoDCast at noon tomorrow, and then we're doing the flank at 8. So longer stream tomorrow. Obviously do watch parties on the weekend. So I'm excited. I'm gonna also take a look at picks today, and I might tweet out a slip today. Might tweet out a slip today. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get to that at the end of the day. I have so much shit I gotta do after I get back from the doctor. So let me go do that. I appreciate everybody tuning in today. The W stream. I'm sending over to Mr. Don Dada. So I appreciate y'all locking in the subs, the resubs today. YouTube viewers, you guys were awesome. Part 1 of the vlog is coming out soon. Make sure you go check that out. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you all so much for